What's up, good people? What's up? What's up? Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me go back and come back. I'll be right back, people. All right. I my computer was doing some funky stuff, and I had to get up. Had to make sure everything was good. We're good tonight, y'all. We're here. We got our cheap wine and snacks, vittles. I always got some good vittles. Anyway, so we're gonna be drinking cheap wine, and when the cheap wine run out, we going to the hard liquor. I'm just letting you know now. That means silly Saturday gonna be real wild in the morning. Anyway, let me say hi to my folks. Hey, Mr. Brown, Mr. Fit Brown Dude, Patty Duke, Jordan. Hey, love. What's good, Jordan, my love? Sly Sylvia. Um, Lunam. I'm glad you here on time too, Lunam. Lil baby, nappy child, head mod is here. Listen, y'all better act right. The head mod is here. And Lil baby's here. Mod squad is in the house. So act right. Hey, Legale, boo. Child Legale. I'm surprised you made it over here, Legale. You be running the YouTube streets, honey, girl. You be everywhere. I see Legale everywhere. That's why we love you, Legale. Mr. Fit Brown dude and all of that chocolatey goodness over there. Well, that's not really chocolate. That's more of a caramel goodness. But it's still goodness over there, all that fineness. Anyway, I'm about to get me some gin, child. I got some Japanese gin over here waiting for me. Um, I got another bottle of Japanese gin over here. Hey, Danny. Hey, Sugar Honey Iced Tea. Mm, mm, mm. Let's see who else is on here. Hey, Rain DST. Did that DST stand for Delta, Sigma, and Theta? Just saying hi to y'all. Y'all, we're traveling back down the rabbit hole, dear God. Back down the good rabbit hole. Y'all know when we travel down the rabbit hole, we get into some things, we get into all of this stuff. I, I'd hate to say we get into tea. I'm allergic to tea. I have no use to. I literally am really allergic to tea in real life. So when I see tea, instead of doing like some people and spill tea because I just don't like it, I just take the cup and kick the shit out of it, kick it across the room. Cause I'm not one to just spill the tea. I kick the shit across the room, the whole tea kettle, not just the teacup. What's good, Five? What's good, Jonathan? Um, yes, it does, Mr. Fit Brown, dude. We ain't got time just to be spilling tea. Anyway, we're gonna talk about some things, get into some things, and we're gonna have a good time here tonight. I got some people backstage waiting to come on stage and talk about what they got to talk about, tell of his goodness, testify and tell of his goodness, tell of his goodness. Y'all know to say hi to Nappy Child. That is the head mod. She will time you out. She will block you. And if she does, it's nothing I can do for you. I do not question my mods. If they time you out or kick you out, please don't come over here asking me no questions. Let me guess those people. No, it's not every really BTV. Thank you, sir. Since you asked, I have, well, I had two people. Now I have one, but the other one will come back. I have Ashton here with me. Hey, Ashton.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. You look like you ready for bed.
I definitely am. I had a long day at work, but we got some things to
You
clear
go to
up.
bed with all them clothes on? Dear God.
Well, I gotta wake up, and go to sleep as if, God's gonna take me. I don't know when God's gonna take me.
Child,
So,
God brought me here in all my nakedness, and if He take me in my sleep, He taking me in all my nakedness, dear God.
oh God,
Baby,
whatever
I
you come
sleep.
to war.
Listen, I don't have on no clothes. If we should ever be in the same room, sleeping in the same bed, I will be bare ass. Okay, bare ass. Just saying.
Amen.
I mean, it's for easy access and stuff like that.
All right.
Don't judge me. However, I do have size criteria, though. I mean, I'm just saying. You just
No judgment here.
understand. We got
No
size
judgment
criteria
here.
around here. Oh, are you ready back there? It would be somebody who pledged the wrong organization that can't get their life in order, can't get their computer in order. They can't get their organization in order. They can't pledge right. So it makes sense, Todd. It's okay. It's okay. We accept you. We make accommodations. That's what we call it in education. Accommodations must
What
be
you
made.
talking about, El Teddy? I missed it.
You miss me? I miss you too.
We love El Teddy.
Yeah.
Don't do that because I am the most hated member of the Justice League. Let
And
the
I don't know
record
why. You
show.
keep it real. You just keep it honest.
People hate me. Every show we review, whenever we interview people, they always be like, that damn L Teddy. What? I don't do nothing. They be hating on me.
Mm.
Me, I be like, fuck 'em. But yeah, we got Todd on here. Hey,
Hey,
Todd.
El Teddy, how's your day going?
We got tough questions for you today, sir.
Oh,
We got tough questions.
oh.
Hey, Jordan.
Hey,
You
Jordan.
know, that might be a little hard for you. Jordan, if you want to come on, let us know. I have Ashton or somebody send you the link. When you don't pledge for real and you put on ice skates and skate through your process,
Who
sometimes tough
skated?
questions is
Who
hard for you.
skated? Who skated?
Ooh.
When you put hey Jonathan, you heard me. They be putting on ice skates over there
Who skated?
in the Go Map country. They put
Who
on
and
ice
what is
skates
that?
over there
What is a go
and they
map?
skate through. I'm just joking. I don't know. I don't know where you pledged. I don't know if you skated or not. Ice skates.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, hey Terrence, what's going on? How Hey L Love, I'm just saying hi all of my people. L Love, all my people. Amber, what's going on, boo? Yuli the Bish, hey, what's going on? Oh, well, we have. Oh, you made it backstage. I see you with your new hairdo. Bitches get their hair did. Hello, sir. In the background and in the background.
What's up?
Period.
I see you got your hair did.
Hey,
Capricorn
August.
figure like we had to have us some wine. Some wine.
Dude, goddamn. What's going on? How y'all doing?
Good. How are
We are
you?
good tonight. We are good. Having us a drinky drink. Damn, I'm almost to the bottom of this bottle. Shit. Anyway, so let me start with something. Let me start with you, Todd. Because yeah, we need to bring you to center stage. Todd. I feel like the Todd is short for Todrick, and I want to call you Todrick, and it's probably not short for Todrick, but I
Yeah,
just
don't.
want to call you that because I really hate Todrick Hall. He gets on my nerves,
I
but
hate that
whatever.
name. I hate that name.
Anyway, hey Yolanda, Todd, the people want to know what are you doing? You the EP. We are waiting for the second half of season one. And we don't want y'all to be associated with trash ass shows like G Status ATL Hustle that can't seem to get their life together and go months and months and months between two episodes. G Status ATL Hustle will do episode 2 today, and episode 3 will come sometime in March.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know y'all had y'all mid-season um shindig or whatever, and we
Mm-hmm.
ready for the second season. Just like Tyler Perry. You know how Tyler Perry would do a mid-season finale and come back 6 months later. You like Tyler Perry?
I do like Tyler Perry.
You don't like Tyler Perry?
I do.
Oh, you do?
I do like Tyler
Because
Perry.
you're a whore. Only whores like Tyler Perry. Because Tyler Perry have all the sexy ass men on it now. That's one thing you can't get him for. That bitch has some fine ass men on his motherfucking show. The bitches can't act. The bitch can't write for shit. but he has some finance men on there. I'm just saying.
Yeah, our
So
cast is
you're
very
whore.
attractive.
Are you admitting you're whoredom?
Our cast is
Anyway,
very
the people want to
attractive.
know what's going on. What is going on? Give the
Um,
people an update on when and where and what they should expect when they should be looking for the rest of.
The show's coming back on February 6th.
For real, not for play.
Well, as you can see in the internet streets, we do have a lot going on. So hopefully today we can clear some things up and move forward.
Mm. Okay. I ain't mad at it. Do what you do. You the EP, but February 6th, y'all heard it here first. He has put it out there on Al Gore's Good Internet. Looking for it on February 6th. Now we don't know based on how we get through the night who's gonna be on the rest of the season because they say the people said, "Bitch, don't have me on your motherfucking show no more," and all this, that, and the third. So I just want to make sure how much of the cast is gonna be intact when we come back for the second half of the season. I'm just saying. Just want to make sure we gonna play all that up tonight. So you, as the executive producer, the EP, have stated it's gonna be February 6th, come hell or high water. Are you
Yes,
ready in the
sir.
background, sir? Put a thumbs up if you're ready in the background. Or is you still just singing in the background? I can't see your face, sir. You way too far.
Me?
No, not you.
Turn your
August.
camera
Now we
around,
see you.
August.
Way back
Mm-hmm.
there. You know what? Yeah, August, you look like somebody is underneath you, slurping you off. You know they said that's what we talk about
This way?
tonight. You know that. No, you was good the other way.
Oh.
You was good the other way. I'm glad we saw your crotch because they said that's what we
Oh,
tell you.
God.
Like they said, people be slurping you up. Make sure nobody down now on their knees, giving you some sloppy toppy. Anyway, um, coming to the stage, JT Money. What was JT Money's song? I don't even remember what JT Money's song was. What's the song?
Hey, y'all.
Oh,
Is that Hey, Jordan?
mhm.
Hold on. Well, for those who
hey,
there it goes. Just a little cattiness, not too much, but just enough.
You still over there in California? Because they said you California girls ain't shit. No, I'm playing. You still in California, sir?
I'm not. I'm back home in Dallas at my house. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay. Anyway, so let's get down to the get downs. There was a lot that was said. There's been a lot that has been said all around Al Gore's Good Internet. Hey, Imani Johnson. There's a lot that's been going around. People that got mad, broke down, busted, and disgusted. People done cussed people out. People done got drunk, high. People done got off. People done did what they had to do. People done threw words, phrases, and allegations around, and we want to get down to the get down.
This
So
involves me taking this off. Okay.
I think that's how we got into this predicament. People taking stuff off, dear God.
I
But we'll
mean,
get there.
and people asking for a lot of things.
I'm here for all of it. We could turn this whole live into an OnlyFans live stream and just do. I don't have an OnlyFans page.
By all means, it'll just give everybody something else to talk about.
It will. I mean, but if you want, you can see me in my DMs, and we could turn my DMs into an OnlyFans because I'll be here for it in the DMs. But that's a whole nother story.
Listen.
Anyway.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
My Instagram is scrolling across the bottom for those people who need my DM, my Instagram for the DMs. My email is down there. Oh, everything you need. My Twitter DM. Anyway, so I do want to I want to start with you, Todd, and I want to give you a chance. And after I give you a chance to speak, Todd, on what's going on in the situation, I do want to go to you, August, because you were directly involved in the okay. But I do want to give the boss man that the HNIC, the HDIC head dingaling in charge to to speak and talk about what's going on, why we're here, and then we'll hear from you, August, because you were directly involved. And I want you to, and then we'll go around. All right, Todd, go ahead, talk to me. What's going on?
Well, we
Why
are
we
here
here?
because
Oh, well, hey, yellow sweater on the lemons. Okay, because you came out here like you was Amanda Gorman in her yellow jacket she had on in the inauguration, like you was about to do your poems with the hand movements and stuff like that. Oh, okay. I wanted to know because
All
was
right.
she sick on Wednesday? Was she sick?
Brought to you by the letter C.
Huh?
Consent.
What? I don't wait. What? I'm lost. Wait. I'm
this now. So you have what you have to say, and obviously this is going to be.
Wait, limits. No, we're not ready yet. Wait.
I'm gonna let you. You know, it's your show.
It's Todd.
Yeah, no, we're gonna hear from Todd first. I was asking Todd first. I didn't know you were here yet. Okay, but we'll go to Todd and then we'll go from there. Okay, go ahead, Todd.
we're here because, as everyone knows who's watched the show, we went on a cash trip to Atlanta, and the trip was very fun. We all enjoyed ourselves.
Consent.
And after the trip, there were some allegations made. Not everyone in the cast necessarily knew what those allegations were. And I want to formally apologize on camera today and apologize to August for not putting that information out there for you, because as you all heard on his interview with YB, he was blindsided by that. So I want to apologize because he did not know that those allegations were made. So yeah, we're here to talk about consent, and I guess get down to the nitty gritty. I mean, I didn't expect for it to necessarily affect the production overall, and I wanted to save some things for when we did come back, and we did have another cycle of green screens to go through. So this did kind of put a small hiccup in the production, but yeah, like, it's something that we should talk about. If it's something that I do think it's something that's serious that could possibly affect everyone's lives. So, like, if it is that serious, or if we want to get down to the bottom of it and figure out whether or not it's that serious or not, this specific situation, we should just do it now while we're all on the live.
I agree.
But yeah, I mean, I can tell my part. I mean, like I said.
And before you do that, Todd, give me just a moment. Let me say this, and this to everybody on here. We have had some time for everybody to get their rocks off, cuss, rah rah rah, all of that stuff. This, that, and the third. My eyes are bloodshot red. I'm gonna cuss you out, and sometimes you need a space to vent. And everybody hopefully has had that opportunity to get cooler heads. Hopefully, will prevail, and we can get to a point where we can genuinely have a conversation and converse about what's going on with cooler heads and allow people to talk. Because I don't want anybody to come into this conversation on 1,000. The attitude is on, bitch, I'm not trying to hear you, because that's not a conversation. Never let it be said that when you're having a conversation, all you're doing is being quiet long enough, waiting for your chance to just say what you want to say and not taking an opportunity to listen and receive and ingest what the other person is saying, so that whatever your response is, you've had a chance to process what is going on. So let me put that disclaimer out there. I do think that all of us are in a place where we have calmed down from the bitch, I'm gonna fuck you up mode. You know what I'm saying? Because you be in that mode sometimes, bitch, I'll fuck you up. But hopefully we're not.
Yeah, people get that way.
I do want to say that I hope that this is this is a moment for both parties to understand each other. Like,
Yeah, because it doesn't have to deal with anybody else but me and August. And honestly, Braylon.
And I did reach out to August, and I told August if Braylon could or would want to come on, he had that opportunity. August, you can
He
say that.
he is doing a casting right now because he has a show coming up, so he couldn't make it.
Okay. So I did want to put that out that I did do that. And understand too, remember, even outside of the show that you all have, Real Hot Boys Houston, and even me with me being on YouTube, all of us are professionals. We all have, our respective avocations, our, careers, jobs, what have you. And regardless of what it is, everybody stands to have something to lose or stands to have situations going on everybody from all angles. So we definitely want to come into that, and hopefully we'll have a good, calm conversation at the end of it. Make sure you done smoked you a good blunt or had you a good shot or five and stuff. Limits, go get you a motherfucking shot or something. Don't be on this shit all sober and shit, ready to go off and laugh. Bitch, get you a goddamn drink or something so you can calm your ass the fuck down. Cause you came on here looking like
That is my energy. I'm sorry.
you came on here ready.
Hey.
Anyway, Todd, I wanted to put that disclaimer and say that before we got deep down the rabbit hole. Go ahead, Todd. And the only reason I'm letting Todd speak because Todd is the boss man. He's the boss man. He's the head dingaling in charge.
Well,
HEDIC. You need to let him speak. And Limits, I did tell August that I would let him speak next, but that was before
You already
you
spoke.
on. And so I am gonna let August speak, and I'll let
I'm fine with that. This is your show. I'm gonna respect you. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Todd.
Like I was saying, if this is a conversation about consent, I mean, I don't really, and it comes to this situation, I don't really have too much to say about it. I don't condone any type of, the allegations that were made, I don't condone them. So like, I mean, I don't really, this is a conversation that needs to be had for them. It wasn't something that we were going to make light of on the show. I can say that. And again, that was the reason why I think I should have talked to August about the scenes that were being filmed that he wasn't a part of, because they were kind of serious, you know what I mean? But like I was saying with YB, like, it's not my story to tell, you know what I mean? Who am I to say, oh, Limits was serious when he was making those allegations, or he was, you know what I mean? I don't know. But I can say at the time when the allegations were made, I was there. I was in the room. So that's the only part I can really speak on. As far as how they felt about what was going on, that's on them. But from what I saw, I mean, I didn't see anything crazy happen.
No, but you was underneath the covers, stroking one out, watching the images like it was live porn.
I would sleep with one eye open.
So you was stroking one out while you was watching. I ain't mad at it. I would have been stroking one out too. I'm like, bitch, this hot. Bitch, I'm here for no play. I'm just joking. Y'all don't take my joke seriously because I'm a whole ass whore. So please pay me no mind. Is that all you have to say, sir?
That's really all. I mean, if you had any other questions, I mean, I would rather them, get it over with. But like, I don't condone. If it did happen, I don't condone it. Like August said on his on his interview with YB, like, if something very serious had happened, I'm pretty sure I would have known about it in the moment. You know what I mean? Like, but my point before was I can't speak for Limits. You know what I mean? I can't tell him. I can't tell the world, oh, he should feel this way. If he feels some type of way, he feels some type of way.
Okay. Thank you, sir. And I will bring coming to the stage the man of many hairstyles. Uh, you know I gotta give you a little bit, bitch. I ain't gonna let you just sit there and not laugh whore. Come through, bitch. Bust through, whore. Bust
Hey,
through.
Tim.
What's going on?
Talk to the people. Speak your truth, or do you want Lemons to speak first?
I mean, I can speak first. My whole thing going into this whole thing is, I'm first and
Okay.
foremost, I'm gonna say this. I don't necessarily have an issue with anybody on the show, and I want to throw that out there. Like I said in plenty of interviews, other interviews about Ashton and Jordan. If anybody has an issue with me, that they can call me. They can reach out to Brandon. If they can't get in contact with me, like tell August I want to have a conversation. But that has never happened. And so I personally feel like it's just like a personal vendetta against me for what I don't know. And
Now,
it's
let me ask
it's
you a question.
huh?
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
You always telling people to pull up on you, pull up and stuff like that, because we can get it down. Because, bitch, if I pull up, I'm just letting you know now, I will pull up on you, but I'm going to just grab your dick and all and just, give you a good time because I'm a whole ass whore. And you just going to have to be mad with me because that's just how I roll. Anyway, I'm sorry. I just wanted to throw a little bit of
Okay.
humor in there. Go ahead and speak your truth, girl, because I'm a whole ass
But
whore.
but no, going forward, I just feel like I said, if anybody have an issue with me personally, I feel like we can have an adult conversation about it. I was at just to put it out there, I was in a bad spot last year, a very bad spot, and I was angry and just going off on everybody. Whatever it is, what it is. I'm human. I fuck up. I make mistakes, and it is what it is. But going forward, just to be at home and I'm chilling, minding my business, like about to go to the barbershop and get my fucking hair done. I get a message in my DM and it's like, did you hear about the interview that they said that you and Braylon was taking advantage of somebody? And I was like, what? No, that's not what they said. They said no, somebody got a train ran on them. And so me, I was like, who? And that was like, I don't know, but like apparently it's around you and Braylon. So I was like, what are you talking about? So they sent the link. So I watched the interview or whatever, and it rubbed me the wrong way only because, like I told Todd and like I said in the interview yesterday, I feel like there's no open communication when it comes down to the cast members and the production, which is Todd, which is he's our manager pretty much, point blank period. And so I feel like there's no open communication when it comes down to that because I just feel like I should have got a courtesy call or something saying, "Hey, August, like, do you want to speak your truth about what happened?" Because they're saying you and Brother took advantage of it. It was no consent to what went on in the hotel room. I would have took it a lot better versus me hearing it from a blog and it's like coming off like very malicious. Like it's just like, what the fuck? Like it
That's
pissed me
very,
off. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, it's just like nobody on this cast nor Todd knows what I have going on outside of this show. And with that being said, it's just like I could really potentially fuck up everything that I got going on because of a live that somebody did or an interview, and then going back and then seeing it, they're like, oh, we don't want to fuck with him. Like, no, because he clearly don't know what consent mean or this, that, and the third, as well as Brandon. Well, I can't speak for Brandon, but just as well as Brandon has shit going on as well. So it's just kind of like irritating or whatever. Then for me to do the interview and I'm getting DMs and screenshots and people posting stuff that has nothing to do with them at all because when it comes down to it, it has to do with me, Lemons, and Braylon, allegedly or apparently. And so with that being said, I just feel like shouldn't nobody insert themselves in it if it has nothing to do with them. But I can't control humans. I can't control what people post or what it is. It is what it is, point blank period. I'm damn near 30 years old now, so with that being said, like I don't have the energy or the time to go back and forth with anybody these days. Like I've been posting these last few days. Like I'm in a happy place right now, and I'm chilling. I got other shit going on. And I'm not trying to worry about that. So I just feel like there's no open communication, and I feel like the allegations that were made were very false, and it was like a bunch of bullshit. Am I aggressive? I'm aggressive as fuck. Yeah, I am. Everybody knows it about me. So the fact that we were all out drinking, having a good time, and Lemons decided to come back to our hotel room and decided to walk back upstairs and get into bed with me and Braylon. That's just what it is. But as far as the allegations, as people taking advantage of people, and when you talk about consent and rape and all this, that, and the third, like that's not cool because Braylon has been raped and he's talked about that publicly, and that's not cool. I don't like that. For him to call me crying after he watched it, like that hurt my feelings, bro, because I have actual close friends that's been raped or been taken advantage of, and I don't condone that. That's not what's up. Point blank period. And I don't agree with it. Like it's not cool. And did I sit here and say, and y'all might have been off the edge, but that's anybody. You sitting at home, you get a phone call about you raping somebody or to no consent, like you're gonna go off the fucking edge. Like no, all bets are off. I don't
And
care
I'm
about
glad
that.
you brought that up. Because I want to touch on that, August. When you went live, what was that? Yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I understand sometimes, especially in the immediacy of a situation, when you find out about something and you go from 0 to 100, and you are seasoned, you are livid, you are incensed, you are ready to fuck a bitch up. But one thing that we all have to take ownership in is sometimes it's dangerous for anybody when they're that emotional. I always tell people, don't live in extremes. Don't go live, don't post when you're in extreme happiness or when you're in extreme anger. Because a lot of times when you are at those extremes, things become hyperbolic and things get to the point where you will say things and do things. And when you look back at it, you be like, yeah, that was a bit much. You say that to yourself, even other people may say it to you, but when you go back and when I watched, your lives and things like that, I was like, I felt like you were just venting, and at that point you were angry and you were, incensed and livid. You were getting it out and you were just like, fuck this shit, fuck everybody, fuck this shit, I'll fuck all this shit up. Just say everything down. And I feel like that's not totally, and I could be wrong, but I feel like that wasn't totally how you felt, but in that moment, that's just the raw emotions that come out. And so I want you to talk. I want to ask you about, do you think that perhaps, as opposed to just going live and say, let me just get this off and vent, if it would have been more productive for you to say, hold on, let me take a step back, hold on,
Yeah,
let me think.
like just to piggyback off of what you're saying, in a nutshell, like just all in all, like I was on the cool. I'm a fuck it. I'm a man. Like it is what it is. Like I was like my feelings were hurt, but like I was hurt as fuck. Like that's just some shit that you don't want to hear. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling, bro. I'm not bothering nobody. Like you know what I'm saying? Like and then you hear that and it's like what the fuck? And I was gonna come on this interview, hoorah, and like doing the most because like, again, like I'm on some other shit, bro. Like I just don't got time to go back and forth with nobody. It's very much so like if you got some time to listen to you, I'm taking it in and we go from there. Like I just don't got time for all of that. But in a nutshell, yeah, I was very hurt and maybe it did come off a little heated or whatever it was in YB's interview because again I had just found out and maybe I shouldn't have went live with YB, but it had happened literally 30 minutes prior to YB hitting me up and I was like, well fuck. I said, well, let me just go live with it. And then, like, all the emotions were there. It was fresh. So you're right about that. Like, I something that I'm working on my temper and my anger.
I'm a Capricorn. I understand that, and I
Yeah,
know Emmy, who is in the chat, can tell you. She'll tell. Listen, a bitch will go in on me, and I'll be like, I'm about to click the live button. They'll be like, no, don't do it. And I'll be like, fuck that shit. I'm a stubborn ass Capricorn, and I'll be in my feeling. Nope, bitch, fuck that shit. The bitch says some shit. I'm finna drag this whore. Fuck that whore and
right.
everything. But it wasn't that way. Fuck that shit. We'll figure it out after I get through. I understand that. And so that's why I asked you that because I know that's what it is. That before, I know I'm limits. I'm coming to you after I come to August, but I'm there because I know how that is sometimes. Sometimes you watch something and maybe you don't, maybe the way it came off that first time, you watched it one time and that first time you ingested it, it came out like, oh, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? That bitch
Yeah,
came
most
for me.
definitely.
You ready to cut a bitch. But then when you have a chance to talk to that person and have that person really explain what they were saying or the totality of where they were coming from, it may be a little different. And that's why I say sometimes, and this is for everybody to learn, before you have that moment where you just go off, you have that energy for the person. Hold on, let me reach out to someone. Hey, bitch. Because see, I could talk to you like this, August, because you're a Capricorn like me. A bitch or hit a bitch in the DM. It's a motherfucking interview. What was said? Please explain to me, because I need some tea and I need some understanding before I go to fuck in for the old and the new. Please explain to me. And they might be like, bruh, you on 1,000. It wasn't even all that. It was this, and this. And it may be able to de escalate the situation where now you ain't got to go live at Dragon Beach. Now, if the bitch come with the same energy when you go to them personally, then you go ahead, go in, click the button, let go and let God and let have. But you know what I'm saying? Just let but I do think that you do owe it to not, I ain't saying to the other person, but to yourself, that when you do go and say I'm gonna go in, you are well founded in everything you feel. I always tell people, live life without regrets. And what that means is not that you do everything right, but based on all of the information I had available to me at that time, I made the best decision. And so sometimes you need to seek out more information and say, let me get more information on this before I go to fuck off. You know what I'm saying? See if I can gather
Yeah, I
more
feel you.
information. If it is what I think it is, then bitch, you just really get this good smoke. Bitch, it's gonna be 2
Yeah,
to the head, 3 to the body by the time I get through with you. But I don't know. I just wanted to put that out there.
yeah, most
So
definitely.
in a nutshell, what you're saying is vehemently, if your knob got slobbed on, it was all consensual from what you understand. Now I put this question
yeah,
out there. Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say I was gonna piggyback off of what you were saying, but all in all, like if the other party feels like it came, let me not say that. Let me just say this going forward. If whatever person that it is against me, if I've done something to anybody on this cast, just point going forward, I sincerely apologize, and I've been trying to do that for the longest, but it's never received. I think that it feel like it's coming off like it's shady, but for me, like again, I got other shit going on, man. And when it come down to this whole reality stuff, like the cameras being rolling and shit, it's cool and all, but then when you got shit going on like this, like, I can deal with the fun shade and the shade from Ashton, Jordan, and anybody on the episode because we can go back and forth all day. But at the end of the day, like when it comes down to allegations as far as rape and non-consent, like that's when the shit gets serious. It's a whole different twist, and that's why we're here now. And so you know what I'm saying, like that's all I have to really say about it, man. I
And
don't gotta say I
let
got
me
no.
say this: you got to understand your role. Sometimes
Mhm.
you got to be the villain, and villains have their place and their roles. I understand it, and I was talking to y'all about this earlier. How I understand my role, even in a group like the Justice League. I am always the villain. I'm always the bad guy, and I don't see myself as the bad guy, but other people do, and that's okay. You know what? If you see me as the villain, fine. A villain even has their role, but understand that at the end of the day, even villains start off with noble and good intentions. Every villain that you've seen from every movie or comic book or whatever, they always go into what they're doing with noble intentions, with good intent. They never start off saying, fuck humanity, fuck the world, and I just want to kill everybody. There's always good intentions. What happens is a lot of times they get misunderstood. What happens is a lot of times the way they communicate or the way they
Defense.
present ideas, people see it as, ugh, they don't receive it well,
Yeah.
and that's not sometimes on the person
Ridiculous.
giving
Like, can I speak?
it,
Like,
it's sometimes the person receiving it.
not
And
even.
so you to be able to be okay with that.
I know
All
fake
right.
news.
Anything else you want to tell us before I allow Amanda Gorman Limits to speak?
Nah, that's pretty much all I have to say, man. I'm good. I'm chilling, man.
Oh, one last thing, because we since we in a rabbit hole, the rabbit hole we go down these spots. Now, if I ask this question to Mr. Lemon, if you remember my review of episode 1 of Real Hot Boys Houston, I said when you had on them Daisy Duke's shorts that it could be 3 or it could be 8. Is Lemons going to tell me that this is closer to 3 or this is closer to 8?
You usually gotta come in with the bullshit, man.
You just
Because
ain't got.
it wouldn't be me if I didn't ask these questions. I'm sure gonna ask him, and he's gonna tell me the truth. Since you sipping like I am,
Daisy Dukes.
what is he gonna tell me, sir?
So, I don't know what he's
Listen,
trying to
listen,
say.
listen.
I don't get it.
I
Huh?
don't know. I don't know.
Okay,
Like
well, no, I'm
the
just,
doors
I,
are
you know,
open.
anyway, but thank you. And we're gonna. It's this not the only time you're gonna talk, but I do want to let everybody to speak uninterrupted and stuff like that. Thank you, sir, Mr. Limit, sir.
Yes.
So talk to us because you are the man of the hour. You are the one that are accusing people of or being accused of accusing people of certain things, and we want to allow you move over, Ashton. Move your ass over, Ashton. Let him get to center stage, God.
Yeah. So today is watch.
Hold on, let me show your leg in the air.
Just don't do all that.
And I'm gonna do what I want to do because I mean, like he got to do what he wanted to do. He had
Limit,
an hour.
hello, Limits. Hello,
So.
Limits. Are you listening, sir? I'm about to be teacher here. I have to be teacher and educate. Are you listening, sir? Listen, let's focus. Yeah, I'm talking to you, sir. Focus.
Yes.
Now, just so people know that it's you, throw a leg in the air because you got long legs, and that's your way of identifying yourself to Jesus, to the people, because we know you for having long legs. Just throw a leg in the air so we know it's you.
No, that's known by one person, and I think that's that man over there.
We had a
August.
whole episode where we discussed your legs, and they called you legs in that episode. Remember?
I
We forgot.
know. I think it's because I'm kind of tall, but I mean, dude, these legs are good. But I don't just kick them up in the air.
Throwing legs in the air is how we got it. No, I'm playing.
No,
No, I'm just joking. But go ahead, speak your truth. Talk to me, sir. Well, first of all, before I let you tell your truth, I need you to just come right to Final Jeopardy. Were you saying in YB's interview that you were sexually involved with Braylon and August without your own consent? Yes or no? That's a yes or no question.
So, what I got from
It's a yes or no question first, and then we'll let you explain.
basically, yeah, I say yes. Like I don't have to repeat myself. Obviously, I said what I said. You can go ahead and I'm pretty sure you're a talented man. I'm sure you are. You can go ahead and like record what YB said and then put what August said, exactly what I said at the same time for 5 minutes. And
what happened then? What happened?
See how the stories are kind of like, what happened? I didn't say rape. Let's just make that clear. I did not say rape. I did not blame this man in any other way other than saying that consensual agreements of being like to doing anything has to be all the way to the end. If I say no, that means no.
When did you say? Well, tell us what happened, and then we can break down.
Hold on, let me first say this though, because like he had a whole hour. That's what I'm saying. Like he had a whole hour. Like, bro, August, I'm actually glad that you're here, but like honestly, I wouldn't even slanderize your name. I didn't say anything about you, what you were doing. I didn't say about your body. I didn't talk about you. I didn't say you were sucking dick or doing anything, right? Like I didn't say it. I did not disrespect you in any kind of way than other than saying that consent is a thing. And I should have said, I'm sorry about this. I should have talked to you first about it. But after the whole incident, I felt disgusted. Do you understand? Like I felt disgusted because I couldn't stop myself, because I felt like I needed to do something that you so eagerly wanted. So it's a mentality thing. But the thing is, the word is consent. And that's what makes me up.
Hold on, Limits.
It's like I said
Limits,
no.
Limits, hold on.
And that's why I was like, you know, Braylon even felt like the energy I was off.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Limits, okay. Hold on. Now, let's talk about this. Because you are talking all around the circle. It's real vague. It sounds real confusing. we don't understand. You say it's not rape, but then you say it's not
I didn't
consensual.
say rape in the beginning. Did you not
No,
hear me?
hold on,
That word did not come out my mouth.
wait, no. That's what I'm saying.
So that's the problem. It came with the letter C. All right, not the letter R. It's C. Now you're in the teacher moment. It's C.
No. I don't think.
I didn't say that. No, I'm just saying, like, you can go ahead and rewind it himself. I did not say rape. So for him to say and go off the L, that's his problem. But I did not say that. But I need to speak. I need to speak too. I need to speak too. You said that he had a hard year last year. I had a hard year too.
Limits. I want you to take a moment, take a breath. Okay. Listen to what I am saying, because I just literally said what you just said. I literally just said that you said it was not rape. That's how I started. Right. So rape is all the way out of the question. We ain't even going down that road. However, you say, hold on. I want you to listen.
No, I'm listening.
But let me say this to you, and this is something that we talked about before you came on. One of the premises of listening is generally when you talk about people saying that they're listening, it takes a moment.
Wait,
just let him
and
talk.
say, okay, I see what you're saying. So let me say this. One, you said there was no rape involved, so we're not going to even include rape. However, when you say that there were sexual relations or there was a sexual experience that did not involve consent, that is by definition what it legally would be considered rape. It would be a sexual experience that was without consent. And when I ask this question, what I'm saying is this: you can't just say, well, I'm not going to say it's rape, but I'm going to say that I wasn't consensual and not go into detail about what that is. I feel like you're dancing around what was not consensual. And that's why I'm asking you,
they're not going to get you.
I need you. Wait,
all right. That's what you want.
What happened? So we know.
I said before,
they don't know what you said before.
Like I said before in YB's interview, I said that I was at first when I met August, I was enthralled, meaning I kind of liked him. I was like, he's attractive. Why not? Like, let me see where this would go. And you know, after he started talking and stuff, I was like, okay, he's kind of sly, you know, but he's not really my type. He really isn't. But I like it. Okay, whatever. Well, throughout the day in Atlanta, like, you know, we've been drinking, we've been taking drugs. Like, honestly, then, like, honestly, I was all over the place. I had him drive my car. He said that in the last interview that he didn't drive my car. You did drive my car. It's just like he constantly lies, but whatever. And then, like, you did though. Okay. You lied. So after that, we, you know, long night happened. You know, we had fun. We had genuine fun. But I honestly did not feel like doing anything. In the last interview.
You know, wait, let me ask a couple questions.
You said that I was kissing on Braylon, and I was like, well, that could be true, but I wouldn't kiss on August because I didn't like August. I didn't.
Let me ask you a question. hold on, Limits. Let me ask you a question. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Hold on. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. What happened that you said no to that ended up happening? Because in order for it to be non-consensual, there had to be a moment where you said to them, whatever is happening right now, no, I don't want to do that. And they said, we're going to do it anyway.
Well,
What specifically happened?
here's the thing is that he's just telling his story from beginning to end, just like August got to tell his story from beginning to end without being interrupted. So that's all he's asking for.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry. You're right. Go ahead, Lemons. Talk to
Maybe
it.
I should have went to the House of Justice. I don't know. I just felt like in that moment when he did say that I was out there and there was Ken was out there. I remember Ken being out there. I do. But I just didn't understand like why that was a point. So go ahead, say that. I'm not afraid of being a single man and doing what the fuck I want to. But I know this, I didn't kiss you. I kissed Braylon. If that happened, because like I really think that seems feasible. That sounds about right. But anything, when I went back upstairs, I was drunk. I took a shower, like he said. That's true. Took a shower, definitely. Because like when he started talking, I was like, okay, he's making sense. Okay, and then he said this. He said that I got into the bed first, and then he went onto the ground, and then I convinced him to get on his bed at his hotel. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense because I remember it. I went to the ground and I like the floor. I just flew back from China. Flat floors, flat anything, sleeping on a flat bed felt great. I was like, I'm good. But my shirt was off and they saw my body. So I guess that was appealing to them. So they were like, come into bed. I was like, no. And then August said something that was genuine. I was like, okay. He's genuine. Okay. He's like, I can't have somebody sleeping on the bed. I'm sleeping on the ground. I was like, okay, let me just, go in bed. He sounds like my friend. So after that, some bumping and grinding. I was like, oh, this is kind of nice. Bumping and grinding is just us.
Hey, who bumped it? Who grinded?
There you go. We're just spooning. There's nothing going on. But
Wait, who was involved in bumping and grinding? Because that might be important to the story.
He said
spooning. Not like that's what I meant. Like when you spoon somebody.
Spooning? Who was spooning? I know what spooning is.
I was definitely in the middle, and we were just. I was in.
It was you, Braylon, and August. Wait a minute. It was you, Braylon, and August spooning.
Yeah, I was in the middle, and then Braylon was in the front. But we didn't do anything. It was like nothing sexual, and then it got okay. Captain Hook. And I was like, okay, well, that's nice. Captain Hook.
What does that mean? Like, I don't know what Captain Hook means.
Somebody has a hook for a dick. So I was just like, okay, cool. I was like, banana dick. And then I was like, all right, that's awesome.
You talking about, wait a minute. So that must mean August because you told us August was behind you.
Yes, I just said that. So he flopped over. And I was like, okay, we get into a new level of shit. So I was like, I don't know about this. Cause I felt cold. My energy was like, no.
Did I'm not. You say no at that time?
No. And I was like, no. And then I went to Braylon and Braylon was like, I don't know why he's not stopping. Like, why isn't he stopping? Like, I don't get it. And then he's like, I don't know. Like, he's not getting it. I was like, I know he's not getting it. Because me and Braylon was on like the same level, I thought. Well, anyway, he felt some type of way. So like he put his hand on my neck and squeezed. Like that was sexy. But like at that point, I was like, nigga, no. No. Like, no. And I just felt obligated, like, he's not going to stop. So I was like, well, shit, like, nibble. Because I don't get neck.
So let me understand. Let me understand.
But that's all.
Let me bring some clarity. The educator in me got to bring clarity. So from what
I
I'm
was like,
gathering from you,
consent.
you were into Braylon. You wanted to dick Braylon down with your schlong or whatever you
No,
was gonna do.
no. I said
And then
I'll kiss Braylon, but I was not about me and Braylon. I was just like, I don't know, like, wasn't that vibe? The whole vibe wasn't a vibe. Do you understand?
you
I
were
was
feeling
wrong.
Braylon and not
I wanted
August.
to go
That was
back.
your second.
The whole thought was I can be like, okay, let me just figure it out. I know I got myself into shit. I'm a grown ass man. I got myself into shit, but I know that if I say no or if something goes on, I'm just gonna be like, no, that's okay. Like we could just no. No matter how far it goes.
Yes,
That's the word consent. Now you can go ahead and run with it the way you want to. And I said that in YB's fucking interview. I know that's how this sounds, but it's not how it sounds. But we need to talk about consent in the LGBTQ community. And hello, here we are. The letter C.
Boy.
Yeah, porn.
okay. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here for talking about consent. So, and that's why I'm trying to get to clarity on this. So what I'm understanding,
Did you hear sex? The whole thing was a lie. I thought he was a fucking genuine person, but consent. And I was like, what? Like, what's going on?
Can I speak for 1 second?
okay,
I want to say this. I was not
listen,
involved
listen
at
to
all.
me.
Not at all.
I was not involved in that.
Oh yeah, we know. Actually, we know you have nothing to do with this.
But no.
We know this is not.
I was bought into it. That's the problem. The problem is I was bought into it.
Oh, you
I
joined the sexual escapades?
No. What happened is that Mr. August sat here yesterday and said that I would sit up and conspire a story like that for ratings for a
Orchestrated. That's what he
YouTube
said.
series show. That's where I had the problem because I would never do that to nobody.
Well, I got you. Okay, I got you.
Let me finish.
Hold that thought, Ashton. Hold that thought, Ashton. We gonna get there, but we got to get back to this consent part. Okay, let's go back. I need you to listen. We gonna spend some time on that, Ashton. But limits, I need you to ask you this. Okay, I just want to make sure that. I just want to make sure that we understand what is being said, alleged, all of that stuff here. What you're saying is, at some point,
if you said wrong, though. Just let me know.
At some point, y'all ended up in this room. Things got heated. Pheromones traveled throughout the room. This, that, and the third. Y'all ended up in the bed in a three-way spooning session. Braylon in the front, you in the middle, August in the back.
Trying to sleep.
Okay. Huh?
Trying to sleep.
Now, at some point, August meat got hard. You felt the hook, and you was like, "I'm not here for this." Then, at some point, you're saying or alleging that he grabbed you by your neck. Well, no. Before that, you talked to Braylon and was like, "He don't understand that I don't want him. That I'm really just here for you, but he not in the picture." And then
I said he just doesn't get it. He just doesn't get it. I
right,
said no. You say all what you just said. I said
at
he
that
doesn't get
point,
it.
you're saying he grabbed you by the neck and was like, "You go get this hook." Now,
He didn't say that.
at that point, when he grabbed you by your neck and you felt the hook,
and I was like, I don't want this situation to happen.
What did you say? Did you say to him at that point, "I'm not here for this. Stop. No, don't do that."
What I said, right when I said it, he heard me. I don't understand.
No. I'm saying in that moment, what did you say to him?
No. Did you not hear the story? You can rewind this. Yes, I said no. I said no. 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 No.
No, you didn't say that part. You said that you talked to Braylon.
Dude, it's just like, God, how many times I have to say it? Like the fact that I had to like prove this, like this, he's a sheep and fucking, he's a wolf in fucking sheep clothing, like, bro, like that's what got me. Like, I was like, I thought you were genuine, but you had like August. I'm speaking to you, like
limits. I don't.
I honestly did. I was gonna say anything, bro, but like here you are, like going along with what somebody else said. You didn't even talk to me, and I had to go through my head thinking like, and then that actually, you know what got me August the most? Can I ask you something? When you then now prove you asked me when hold on, I didn't know.
Hello.
Let me see.
Hello.
I haven't talked to this nigga in a long time, and I had to think this through all.
Hello.
Can I please say one quick?
Limits. I need you to focus. I need you to listen first, okay? I didn't mean to cut you off. I didn't mean to mute you, but I kept saying, hold on.
It's ridiculous.
I need you to listen to what I'm saying. Okay, limits. Now, pay attention to what I'm saying because I want to make sure that for not just the listening public, but even for August, that we're understanding what you're saying because you're saying rewind the video back, but we were all here listening, and it wasn't until I asked you whether or not you said no to them. That was the first time we heard you say that you said no to him. Because when you told the story originally, you did not say that you told August no. When you originally told the story.
That's the point. He didn't say anything, and now he's telling his story, and he keeps getting interrupted. So if he could get to the end, like we let others get to the end, that would be great.
You're right. You're right. Limits. I want you to tell the story completely, beginning to end. Go ahead. I will let you go. I'll be quiet.
And with the I forgot where I was. Do you remember? Were you listening?
I was. The last thing you told us about the story.
Right. Okay, I'm not being mean, but I'm just telling him like it is. The thing is, I was wondering when we had that at Archie's party, and you asked me behind the scenes, what you said. Were you being genuine when you said, it has been a long time since I met you? It's been a long time since we've seen each other since Atlanta. Were you being genuine, or like what was that? Like that's what
it was very much so genuine. If I didn't fuck with you, bro, you would definitely I'm gonna say shit to you at all. And that's just point blank period. So it was definitely genuine when I said what I said. Yeah, I definitely meant that. It was me like trying to be catty or funny, like, oh, we ain't seen you since such and such. It didn't give that.
That's what I got. And that's why that whole night I wasn't talking to you. Because I thought you were fucking around.
No, I can definitely understand that, but no, it never gave that. I was there for Archie and what he had going on with his mother and everything. I definitely was there for that. I wouldn't have came there on no hoorah or no bullshit. Like it didn't give that. It wasn't the time nor place for that. So I wouldn't have done that.
Go ahead, Limits.
Well, anyway, at the end of the night, like I was just like I felt repulsed. I felt like he was repugnant, and I feel like he ain't gonna do anything good until he does right by me. So either take away whatever you fucking said, like at least apologize, or just live with that.
I'm sorry. Was that because like I said, I've been accused of interrupting. I just want to make sure we're at the end of this story.
Basically, I'm just saying. I'm just telling you, like, um, at the end of the day, like, I woke up, made sure that everything was all right, made sure everybody was good. I didn't feel harmed. I didn't felt numb, like nothing. Like it was like I felt like it was my fault. I felt like I should have gone up there. I felt like I shouldn't have done anything to like involve myself. I should have listened to my friend because he said that I shouldn't be around here and doing and like be messing around. But to each his own. And I'm better, and I wasn't trying to slanderize him in any kind of way. When I said choo choo, I wasn't trying to be childish. I literally said that's my bravo. So there's nothing. I'm good.
Can I say something?
I'm good, and I said what I had to say. You could go ahead and rewind this. I'm not gonna repeat it because it's been said.
Okay. Uh, Let me give before I say anything or ask any questions or give any commentary. I want to give August an opportunity to respond to that because I feel that if somebody's being accused of something, I owe them that right to be able to respond and speak to that because that's only fair. Um, oh shit, sorry y'all, I got a lot going on over here. But August, what do you have to say to that?
I just have to say this. I just personally like just taking in everything that Lemon just said or whatever. I just personally want to say like if it was ever any malicious or like you feel like it was no consent or whatever the case may be. Me personally, like then the very next day, I feel like when Jordan Ashton and whoever else went to Astroworld or whatever the fuck it's called in Atlanta, the goddamn roller parks, the fucking place where you go ride roller coasters and shit. I feel like Limits wouldn't have wanted to come and hang out with us point blank period if it was any type of bullshit going on because Lemons hung out with us the whole day the next day, like with me and Braylon and a few of my friends from
That
Louisiana.
was
So
the
I
night
just feel
of
like,
lying again.
no, that was
Wait,
brunch.
wait, lemons. Hold on, hold
You
on.
didn't realize it.
Don't
Yeah,
say
so no, I
You
have
didn't
video
realize
footage. It
it.
was video
But
footage of me, Braylon, Lemons,
that was the night
the
Lemons
other.
of. You keep on doing that, and like you
It's
don't
not. It's
realize.
not.
I'm
I'm
not
not
gonna say
trying to
that
do
I'm not
that.
gonna say that you're lying. I'm gonna say that it was the night of
They were at traffic, right?
No,
the
it's not.
night that flash.
It
That's the
was.
night that
We had me, Lemons, Todd, and Braylon had went to traffic with our friends from Louisiana because you guys were at a roller coaster at Fiesta, Texas. We all had went there, huh?
We was at Six
Six
Flags.
Flags.
Yeah, Six Flags. So you guys went to Six Flags, and all of us had went. We had went to traffic and a few other spots for brunch or whatever. So that's what I'm talking about. I don't know what y'all talking about.
No, what we're saying is that's the same day.
Yeah.
The day that we went to the Six Flags and y'all went to that is the same
Well,
night.
it was this. Oh, okay. You know what, Ashton, you are right. It was so early in the morning. It was the same day. So yeah, he's right about that. So definitely my mistake. It was the wrong timing. But yeah, we all hung out or whatever.
Can I
And
ask you a
I just
question?
go ahead.
Because Lemons is saying that during this whole escapade,
What?
there was a moment when y'all were spooning, your dick got hard, he felt the hook, and at some point he told you, "No, I'm not down for this." Do you recollect him saying to you, "Hey, no, I'm not down for this"?
Honestly, no. The only time I remember Limits, I can honestly say this: Limits was taking a shower or whatever, and I had walked over there, and I could be a grown man, but I walked over there. Me and Limits was doing whatever, and Limits was like, "No, I'm not cool," and I was like, "Okay, bet," and I walked off. I didn't sit there and I didn't sit there and like
But
kept
when
doing
you
what.
presented the hook to him, I'm sorry to bring the hook.
Yeah,
I,
as far as conversation, any conversation that was going on, And I'm gonna say this: any
In the
conversation
bed,
that was
in the
going
bed.
on in any conversation that was going on in the bed, I don't recall it because for one, everybody was quiet because why? We knew that Ty was in the bed next to us. Point blank. Period. So we didn't say shit. It was no conversation. Point blank. Period. And that's me standing in my own shit because if whatever had was said was true, I'll stand in my own shit. But again, Ty was in the bed, so it was very much so quiet the whole entire time we were in the bed. The most you probably heard is the commotion from the bed moving or whatever the fuck was going on. But as far as anybody saying no or stop, like no, it definitely
Now,
wasn't her. And
I have a question too, because in the story that you told on YB's channel,
mm-hmm.
there was this story, or it was said that Lemis sucked on your stuff and sucked on Braylon's stuff, but Braylon doesn't really care for people sucking on his stuff. Did that happen before or after the spooning?
That happened after.
So after y'all was in the
It
bed
all
spoon,
led it all led up it all led up to that.
okay. So spooning happened, dicks got hard, and then you say your story is that Lemon sucked on Braden's penis or put his tongue or mouth or lips or some part of his body oral cavity
Let me stop
on.
you right there. Let me stop you right there. Let me stop you right there. I will say this, and I'll tell Brayden the same shit because it is what it is. I will tell Brayden the same thing. I'm on camera right now. I don't know what happened between Brayden and Limits. From what I got from me being on the other side of the bed, I felt like Limits was on his dick. I don't know what happened. I never know what happened because Brayden never told me for one, and for two, Limits never said what happened between him and Brayden because I didn't know if something went on with them. And I can man up and say like I don't
Okay,
know what happened with him
okay,
and
I'm
with him
good with
and
that. But
Brayden.
did he put his mouth, tongue, lips, any part of his oral cavity on your penis?
Yeah, for sure.
Did
And
he
it's
tell
not
you,
being
I
shady
don't
or nothing.
want
It's just I never heard that.
it? He never. You don't recollect him ever saying, "Don't
I
put
do not remember
your
that,
penis
and I
your
don't
dick.
remember that.
Don't
Yeah, I
put
don't
your
remember
dick
that.
around my mouth."
Yeah, I don't remember that. Because if I would
Okay,
have heard no, it would have gave that.
okay, but you are saying, and this is after the spooning,
Yeah,
that he.
This aggressiveness that we all like to
Okay,
admire.
okay. Now I'm not gonna ask you this question here. I'll wait till a DM and we'll ask these questions and other questions I have in my mind in the DM. Anyway, I just wanted to get your version of the story. Okay,
most definitely.
Ashton, come to the stage, sir.
I'm
I'm here.
listening. I'm about to go check on my food, but I'm listening. I got my AirPods in.
Yeah, what you cooking over there? Cause I'm hungry.
So goddamn spaghetti. It ain't nothing major, bro. Just something quick.
Hold on, Ashton, before you go. Lemis, did you put part of your body on his penis?
Like I said, sir, I
That's a yes or no question. Did any part of your body, did you put your
like I
mouth,
said, sir, I
lips,
nibble.
tongue, or anything on his penis?
Like I said, sir, I nibble.
You nibbled?
He being honest. I'm gonna tell you this. He's being very much so honest.
You
Like I
didn't say
said,
that earlier. You might have said that on YB Shut Up, but you didn't say
I
you
did.
nibbled on his
He
penis.
said nipple earlier.
No, he
That's
definitely. It never gave nobody. Nobody ejaculated. Nobody got penetrated. Nobody like busted in
But
that.
no,
It was
no, no,
never.
no, 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 no. Limits. I need you to say this clearly for us because we in the chat, myself included. I am confusion. I am confusion.
he said
And
nipple.
so I want to make sure.
I
Did
keep
you
on
put your
telling
mouth on his
you.
penis?
Oh,
I keep on saying
Yes. No.
nibble,
Did you put your? You did not put your mouth on his penis.
Nibble.
nibble.
You nibbled. Okay. Was this after the spooning as Ash? I mean, as not Ashton Lord, as
This
August
is
said.
after the no.
After the no.
Yeah.
So after you told him no, I don't want to do anything with him, you then went and nibbled on his penis.
Like
Okay.
I
Was
said,
it big or was it big?
Oh my God. He said Captain.
Was it big? That's an easy question.
He said Captain Hook.
Just because you got a hook, you can have a small hook and not a big hook. I like hooks.
Okay.
I'm here for the hooks. I'm here for all kinds of hooks. Was it big? Yes or no?
Define big. I don't know your big. My biggest.
Was it bigger than boyfriend size? Boyfriend size is 8.5.
Say yes or no. Was it big or not? Was it big?
It was a decent size.
There you go. Look.
It was boyfriend size 8.5. Okay. Cut or uncut?
Oh. I don't know these details, and it's a little bit personal.
I do not know if a bitch is cut or uncut. Now, wait a minute. That's an easy question.
If you nibbled on it, Lemons, you must know.
I'm good. I'll speak for my damn self. I don't give a damn.
Listen.
Shit.
Nibble.
It's a mess.
A whole fucking mess.
A whole mess.
Like, this is a mess.
What's a mess?
This mess. I think the R word personally is a mess because I don't play with that and I don't think nobody should throw that around.
Our word is not even here.
Right, but I know.
But that's what was put out.
That's what put out.
But I think
that's what he like went along with.
An insinuation.
Now, let me.
I told you it was a disclaimer in the beginning. I said I know how this sounds, but still no. Like,
well, Limits. Let me just put this out here.
Like,
Limits.
People say no. You stop.
Objective. Limits. Let me be objective here, and I'm gonna be as real and as raw with you as I can. Okay, I'm gonna be as objective. I'm not here to make anybody feel bad, anybody feel good. I'm just here to lay the facts at their door. And if I'm laying the facts at their door, Limits, if you start off by saying we were in the bed, we were spooning, I told him, no, I don't want any parts of what you got going on. And then
I mean, like all of it, you have to understand, like, it's more than just this two-dimensional stuff that you're bringing on to this. Like, this, you know, like,
Limits.
You weren't there.
Limits. You recall, everybody came down on me because they said I wasn't letting you tell your story and I need to be quiet and let you get it all out. And I did that. I said, you know what? Y'all are right. I shut the fuck up because I ain't shit. I ain't never been shit and ain't gonna never be shit.
I didn't say that.
But I let you tell your story. Now let me get my question out. My question is, or my statement is, I should say, if you are telling me that when y'all were in the bed spooning or whatnot, and you felt his penis, and you were like, I'm not here for this, I don't want no parts of this, and you turned and told him, listen, I'm not here for that. But then you tell me after that you were on his penis, nibbling on his penis. Isn't that, even if I'm not looking at this legally or whatever, if I'm just in the situation or in the moment, isn't that sending conflicting signals? If you are nibbling or putting the penis in your mouth and after you told him no, I mean, that kind of gives, I mean, I'm not, listen, and let me put this disclaimer out there. Consent is consent. No means no. Listen, that's in my intro. No means no and yes means no. So what I'm saying by that is, if you truly were, because you started throwing out words like it was repulsive and repugnant and stuff like that, but it comes off, if I'm being honest, disingenuous if you tell me after the spooning situation where you were so repulsed that you were nibbling on his penis. It comes off disingenuous.
I almost feel like you're making this whole thing like the spooning was like the last thing that he just possibly said was probably the most true thing he said. It all led up to it. Like, we were in the same bed. Do you understand that? I was in the middle. Like,
was Todd in the bed by himself?
You're making
Can you just explain your?
Yeah, like I'm okay.
Belittling him.
I'm not trying to. Like, I'm just saying like that's what he keeps on saying. Spoon, like it's spooning.
He's trying to understand.
Right. Okay. Like this spooning thing is not a consensual thing too. Like everything about it. Like, yeah, I'm right here. Yeah, I'm coming up onto him like that. Like, then yeah, like you're just like, eventually you're spooning. Like for real. I was like, okay. Whatever, go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Go to sleep, whatever. Dick. Okay. All right. Dick's right there. Things are happening. All right. Try to go to sleep. Movement. Things are happening. Hombre, trying to make things happen. No, I don't feel it. I don't want to do this. I wish I can just send you like a reenactment, like a real live reenactment, but I can't. Like I'm just tell the story. That's why I have to tell him. I'm telling him like as much as possible. He don't know me, but like listen. Like that's what it is. Like the spooning wasn't like a consensual thing either. I came off the ground. I was like, nah, like I'm good here. I have a pillow. I'm good. Blah blah blah. You know, I'm hot anyways because like I just got the fucking shower. Like let me just go to sleep on the floor. Todd's over there, you know, in his bed. Everybody had their own bed. I was gonna let you go ahead and sleep with Braylon because that's what you wanted to do, and then I was gonna sleep on the ground. And then y'all started to say some genuine stuff like, "Bro, I'm not gonna let you sleep on the ground." I'm like, no, I'm really good. And then it's this whole thing. I was like, okay, let me just get in the bed then. So
now I'm with you. I'm with you 1,000%, Limits. Maybe if you tell me, listen, the spooning happened, it was not consensual. I wasn't here. I didn't want no parts of it. It wasn't what I was here for. I wasn't down for it. I'm here for you 1,000% on that.
Like, well, what am I supposed to do in that moment, at that time? Like, you just feel so.
Right,
okay,
and I'm with you. You feel violated. Like, you feel like, why is this penis on me? This, that, and the third.
Do you hear what I'm saying? I said no 1,001 times. It only takes
but
one
how
time.
did you get to the point where the penis was in your mouth? Did he forcefully put his penis in your mouth? At that point when you were nibbling on it, because that's the part that we're conflicted on.
Right.
You telling us that okay, the spooning was not consensual, and we can get with you on that. You know what? I asked you to come over here and lay on my back. I don't want to feel your penis in the small of my back. I don't want to feel your penis in the crack of my asshole. I don't want to feel all of the heat and stuff from your penis all over me. However, how do we go from you saying this was not consensual with the spooning, and then after that, his penis is in your mouth?
I don't have to do that anymore, bro. Like I said what I have to say. At this point, like I already said what I have to say.
But that's the valid question.
If he doesn't remember what I said.
Say that again, Jordan.
I said that's. I just said it's a valid question that you're asking.
Right, because you have not explained.
I'm sorry.
Can I
I'm
ask
still trying to get you.
I'm sorry, Todd. Todd, go ahead.
I want to know what each person could have done differently so that this wouldn't have happened.
Can we take a turn with everybody by answering that? Because I want to say that, but it's not my
okay. Go ahead.
Can I?
Mm-hmm.
I just think that, honestly, let's be clear. I just think that everybody, you know, there were fair warnings and signs at the beginning, and people were warning people to not be engaged with certain people for these particular reasons. And I just think that now we're in a place, well, they are in a place where they have to now defend themselves because these allegations have been put out about them. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's, I'm sorry, rude people. But I don't feel like, I feel like all this, honestly, and Limits, you my friend, Ashton my friend, me and August is not in a great place, but I don't hate him. But I just feel like this is all bullshit. Let's be clear, right? I think it is. I think it's just too much to even keep talking about and keep having spill over. And it's just ridiculous. I think everybody's stories is everywhere.
Who brought it up? Like,
I think everybody's stories is everywhere. I think everybody is like, you know, nobody wants to. I don't know. I just think that some things are being said, some things aren't. You know, and that's my whole thing is just like, if you want to talk about it, yes or no questions are being answered, are being asked. Answer it yes or no and keep it moving, right? You don't need to explain yourself. But I just think that this is not even called for real. Because what it's now doing it's playing a role and now tarnishing something that is very successful. You understand what I'm saying? And I think that it doesn't need to be, you know, like it really doesn't need to be. You know, I get, you know, we're on El Teddy's platform and everything. So I get how limited you may feel if you're trying to explain your story and he interrupts you. Me personally, I think different because August talked, he interrupted you, but this is still his show. But Limits, you do have a right. You do have a right to explain your story, but it's like, you know, your mind's everywhere. You don't want to, you know, it's just too much. It's just all too much. Like it could all be so simple. Seriously.
Right. I feel you.
This words means a lot.
It does.
If he ain't gonna ask the right question or say something
but
that
it's
I
not,
don't agree
but it's
with,
not about him asking the right question because any question that he asks is right. This is his platform. He can ask any question.
I understand that, but like, I'm not gonna agree to something that I'm not gonna say. The fine print says this. I'm not gonna say okay to everything. I'm gonna be like, well, I don't like this part to this fine print because that's not right.
But it's also not right, Limits, that like we're here. We're all like it's all.
I know, and he's asking the question. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not, but like this is something I had to go through.
Remember what you just said, Limits, right? You said words, right? You said words, right? So words means also like responses. Words means also how you put in reference to someone else's question. So it's like you have to also understand that what is it that you're saying or how you're saying it that can also offset somebody or you know what I'm saying? Like it's not like if you give me a negative response, I'm gonna give you a negative answer.
Listen, I'm not the perfect person.
Let me say this.
I love you, Limits, by the way. I'm not even, you know, I guess you're I love you.
Right. Let me say this. I love everybody because I'm a whole ass whore. And I want to be loved and stroked by everybody. Anyway,
stroke.
Oh, I could stroke some other people. I got another stroke too. Anyway, my point is still being this. I think Limits, let me say this to you, and I'm gonna say this to you. You're an educator, right?
Yes, I am actually, yes.
Okay, you are an educator. I am an educator as well. Many years in education. And I'm going to say to you, when you say words mean things, that once you say certain things, you don't have to say the R word, but once you say that there was no consent made, then that takes it to a whole nother echelon of, you know, seriousness. And people are going to start to ask questions. People are going to want to know, not because they're on the person you're accusing side, but they're on your side. They're going to want to know, well, what did he do to you? Because they want to, you know, side with the victim. And naturally, that's what you want to do. And so my point is, once you say, okay, it wasn't consensual, I didn't consent to this, but then you leave out, and I'm just gonna be full disclosure 100%. If you tell me I didn't want him on me, I wasn't feeling him, I didn't want his dick on me, I ain't want no parts of him. But then you also have to tell me, but after that, I was nibbling on his dick. It doesn't coincide. It doesn't, you know, it makes it seem disingenuous if you're telling me. It sounds like the no when you hear somebody and they got their penis at your rectum and you be like, no, stop. But the no stop really means, bitch, shove that shit in me. You know what I'm saying? When you tell me I didn't want him on me, I didn't want that hook on me, but and I told him no, but then later on, I'm nibbling on his penis because I know me. If I don't want a bitch on me, and I think even when we're looking at any part, if I don't want somebody on me, and I tell them, bitch, get your ass off of me. No, I'm not here for you. I'm not gonna have my mouth on their penis later on. And I know this comes off harsh, but I have to speak truth to the totality of the situation. And I'm doing that because when you start to make these allegations or say these things, it could be, career suicide or reputation suicide for a person, even if you don't use the R word, even by saying this bitch did shit to me and it wasn't consensual, that could ruin a person. And so that's why I'm saying what I'm saying, because I feel like it could have been a situation where you could have called August or talked to August afterwards, and just like I told August, he could have called you. You could have pulled August to the side and say, "Listen, bro, I
That's
understand
what I
what
said
happened
at the
last night,
beginning.
but
I
I
did say
wasn't
that,
feeling you like that." And
and
you know what I'm saying?
I apologize
I
about
was
that.
here for August. The shit happened. We gonna move past it, but I wasn't down for that. You understand what I'm saying? And let it be. And he probably would have said, "You know what, bro? My bad. I ain't gonna even try you like that." You understand what I'm saying? And y'all could have moved forward, and nobody outside of the three of y'all, as well as Ty, who is over in the other bed jacking off to it, but nobody other than the three of y'all would have knew what was going on. But once you put that across Al Gore's good internet, and you start that, is defaming the character of somebody, and people are going to start to ask questions. And I'm not trying to castigate you, Limits. I ain't trying to castigate August. I'm just putting it out there as it is, and we want to get to a comfortable place with all of this, because I don't want you to feel bad, Limits. I don't want August to feel bad. I don't want anybody to feel bad. But what we do want to do is be adult about this, be grown, and handle these things correctly. And so that's why when I ask certain questions, I'm asking questions so that we can really get to the truth of the matter, or the totality of the situation. I'm sorry. That's just who I am. Oh shit. So
I respect that.
yeah, and like I said, and I
I'm
still
very
think.
emotional.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I could be a very emotional and prideful person, and I really wear my heart on my sleeve, and like I said, like some of my wounds are still a little bit sore over the past year, so I'm still getting that stuff together. So it's a combination of a lot of things, but I just wanted that to be said. And honestly, like you can play this back, August, like. I just want to make sure that he know, like, it, and that I'm not trying to defame you in any kind of way or make you seem like you're the evil person in the room. It's just that everything that the interviewer just said is true. Like, I just wish that we got a chance to actually like talk it through or something, because I feel like everything would have been better. But that's the past, and it's always been done, and like we're talking about it now. But I was just surprised and very angry that you went the way or the route that you did, because it verified everything that I thought about you, and it's just all right. And I didn't care about you actually agreeing to what I said. I don't care if you actually apologize, because it's not about you. It's just about me speaking my truth.
Well, we can all get along now, right?
Yes, we can.
See, look, that's great.
And like I said, I'm glad that we're at a point where we can all get along. Shit happened. Dicks
Well,
got hard. Dicks got nibbled on. Dicks got filleted, and all of these good things.
No. And
it's not played with. It's not played with. Listen, that's the end of that
Right,
story.
girl, we all grown. A bitch dick get hard. A bitch dick get played with, and then went on and all that shit.
person said no.
Period. No, but technically speaking, I think like genuinely, no matter what type of relationship I have with everybody out of the cast, I think you know, my stubborn petty ass still has love for everybody. So, you know, it kind of pains me when certain things happen. Yeah, sometimes I go off the wrench and say what the fuck I need to say, and that's it. But you know, it doesn't stop with how I love people. But you know, it's just unfortunate that sometimes I can't get the same love back. But that's neither here or there, and we are in a new year.
Love you. What are you talking about?
Absolutely.
Like,
You know
girl,
what?
what are you wearing? Clout? Like,
I'm not wearing clout right now. I took that off because it didn't go with what I had on. But you know,
Baby, she got to
okay,
do
that ball
wardrobe changes.
like,
Don't do
what's
her.
going on?
She
Like,
got to do wardrobe changes.
if y'all was paying attention, this is the same shirt I had on in my Real Hot Boys Houston interview.
Listen, she had to, you know.
Nevertheless, though, but August,
Wardrobe
like
change.
between you and I, like me personally, I was listening to everything you said earlier, and like you said, you on a new path and you spiritual journey and that stuff, and I get it, and you know, I'm not here to cause havoc, a wreck. I didn't jump on this, you know, on Teddy's live to be shady or funny or go back and forth. I just simply jumped on because he said if you want to get on, and so me personally, yeah, we haven't had a chance in the moment to speak, but I will say this: there has been times where I did. Well, I think the one time wasn't the best way to say it, but I did reach out and get my address because that was about a pull up situation. But then I did, you know, I happened to speak in regards to to Braylon, and I
We
asked
pulling
her to.
up. Jordan, you got people pulling up?
Well, well at that moment, yeah, but
I told you what happened when I pull up, bitch. When I pull
no,
up,
but at that moment, yeah, but now it's like I'm not gonna worry about it. But you know, I had reached out to to Braylon, and I asked Braylon. I said, well, you know, I'm down to have a conversation with him. Now, whether Braylon, you know, went back and told you that situation, that's where I was at that moment. I guess I just took it as maybe he don't want to talk, and I accepted it because of all the shit that happened, right? And so, you know, I respect that you said that you ain't got no problem with nobody, but my only thing is practice what you preach, and I'll do the same thing because I call it kettle black all the time, and I don't. So you know, I'll give you that, right? I'm
And let me say this also. Let me say this also. And this is what I was about to say to you, Lemon. You being in education like I am, if an allegation came at you about you having any type of sexual situations with someone without consent, you would be in somebody's HR office or somebody's office talking about how, bitch, we need you to be suspended for a couple of days while we investigate this allegation. And there will be a whole situation surrounding that. And that's why, you know, I can say that, August is an entrepreneur. He works for himself. He will be in his own office talking to himself, looking like a crazy person. But when you say words mean things, you know what I'm saying? If it was vice versa and August had alleged that about you, and somebody, a parent or a student or somebody had brought that to the school, they would have had you at somebody's office, and you would have been like, "What are you talking about? I ain't
well,
did nothing."
clearly, I see where your stance is as an interviewer, but I would actually talk to them because I'm a responsible human being. I would actually, you know, console them and try to see what they're talking about and not slanderize their name, not try to put their business out there, whatever they did or what they did not do. I respect them and not lie. And if I had made them feel some type of way, I'll say sorry.
And I'm glad you said that. That is what I hope at the end of this that we all can do. I am the type of person, if I got a problem with somebody, if I can't stand Todd because he done went 9 weeks without an episode, I'm gonna reach out to Todd and say, Todd, bitch.
Is that how you feel?
Now I know it. I see it for you and all that hair, and I want to pull on that hair, and tell you how horrible your fraternity is while you digging me out or why I'm digging you out because you give me you like to put footprints on ceilings and stuff like that. And you give me you got tight, wet, good booty, and I'm gonna be digging you out. But I'm gonna say that to him, you know, I'm gonna have a personal conversation with him. And before I go on Al Gore's internet and accuse him of stuff like that. And what I'm saying, Limits, is what I would hope that in the future, the first time someone understands fully how you feel about something is not on a video that someone sends to them. It's because you picked up the phone and said, and said, "Hey, bitch," or you sent the text and say, "Bitch, I need to talk to you," or "Hey, this is how I feel."
In the interview, a name was never said. A name was never said, and nobody ever said rape. What he said is that he felt uncomfortable in a situation amongst people that he thought were friends, and he felt like consent should be something that should be in the forefront, and it should be a conversation.
So you're saying that
nobody ever accused anybody of rape. That is a heavy.
So you're saying that August and Braylon names was never brought up about this situation?
No. No, it was not.
So where did it come from?
A blogger sent that to them and told them that it was about them, and they reacted. Now they reacted like normal.
But how would the blogger know?
If it didn't come from somebody,
messy bitches, messy bitches. I don't know.
So wait, hold on, Ashton. Now I got a question.
Hey, and I'm asking that because somebody had to be to tell it.
You said
somebody had to tell the story.
Ashton, you said the blogger sent that to somebody.
Sent that to them.
It sent it to August.
Mm-hmm.
And so he sent the interview of what to what to August.
YB of the YB interview to them. And Braylon personally told me that he just read the DM. He actually didn't go to the video and watch it. So he just wanted to know who accused him of rape. So I was like, girl, nobody ever said anything about rape.
Child, these bloggers be getting y'all, bitch. That's the thing. They bait y'all, and then they get y'all, and y'all and people say shit, and that's what they want, and then they go back and they take it to the other cast member and they stir the pot.
Because they're in all our DMs.
And listen to you, now August. Let me ask you, August. When the blogger came, whoever the blogger is, I don't know who it is. I don't know what it is. I got some ideas in my head. Watch this. I got some ideas in my head of who I think it is, but I'll keep that to myself. We'll talk about that back channel.
Well, say it. I'll say yeah.
But
they can't beat me.
I want to know, when that blogger came to you, August, did they say that your name was mentioned?
They never said that my they never said that my name was mentioned. They said a link to the they said a link to the video, and when I watched the video, I took my own perception of the video, and that's when I made my own post about it. So they never not once said that me or Brandon's names were mentioned. They were just pretty much coming to me. They were coming. No, they never. They never. I took my own perception of it.
Oh.
So you got in your feelings when?
No, wait. No. I'm gonna say this because no, I didn't get in my feelings about it. When I watched the video, Ashton specifically said the dynamic duo, and everybody knows that's me and Braylon. Point blank, because it's not. Ashton said that on the video. It's on YB's video.
No, who said that y'all were the dynamic duo?
You said that in the background, and I can bring it up as well.
No. I asked you who said that y'all were the dynamic duo.
You said that.
No, who said that y'all were the dynamic
duo? It doesn't matter who's the dynamic duo. Ashton, I'm not about to do this tonight.
I'm asking a valid question.
It's a valid, and I'm giving a valid answer. I'm not doing that with you tonight.
So you feel like you and him
this is not the time. This is the time to replace.
Go ahead.
It's that long conversation.
Actually, bitch, you better stop playing stupid, bitch.
I'm very not playing stupid. I'm just saying, like,
and I get it. Even though no mentioned, it wasn't in nobody's place to go ahead back and assume anything. And if you felt guilty, then there's some truth to something. It might not be all.
Now, August, I gotta talk to you. I gotta talk truth to you. quiet as it's kept, nobody technically would have known that you and Braylon were involved in this situation.
No, they would have known that. They would have definitely known that because if you've seen on the previews that Top put out, there was specifically me on my Meet the Cast where it was like in a conversation I was like, oh, well, what you hear? It
It
was
was
like,
gonna come out.
ooh, stop. It was a conversation. Like if y'all would have watched previews, you would have known.
It was the conversation was gonna come out. What I say August was blindsided about was that he didn't know that Limits felt some type of way, and he didn't know that we filmed anything pertaining to the allegations. As far as like everybody, a part of the cast knew what happened in Atlanta. Everyone knew. Not everyone knew about the allegations.
Sometimes
the allegations were new to certain people.
Well, they weren't allegations. They said that I conjured them up and that I made this a storyline and that I was trying to do this for views on the show. That's what they said.
They just stupid.
And that I'm in control of casting and shit.
Listen. Let me find out, Ashton. You conjuring up,
I'm that bitch. I'm that.
Listen,
bitch.
if you conjuring up orgies and threesomes, I'm here for it. I'm here for all of the orgies and threesomes that you conjured up. And Ashton, I'll hit you up later. We can talk about this. I need you to conjure me up one.
He conjured up ours, huh, Ashton?
Dear God. Anyway, so let's get some conclusion to this. Let's come to a comfortable place with it.
I love all y'all.
First of all, we threw out the R word from the very beginning.
That was bad.
That was thrown out from the very beginning. Let Lemis, am I okay with saying that perhaps the more appropriate term for what happened is, instead of saying it was non-consensual, would be saying I was uncomfortable with what happened with the whole situation? Because saying it wasn't consensual takes on a whole nother context and connotation than saying I was uncomfortable at times with what happened.
Yes.
Okay.
Extremely.
And with that being said, right, and that happens. You know, people have their types. People have what makes their dick hard, what makes their coochie twitch, what makes they bussy moist and wet. Those of us who self lubricate and stuff like that, and don't need lubrication for them to stick it in and stuff like that, and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Real girls do real things. Don't look at me like that, Ashton. Real girls do real things. Anyway,
I'm not a slip and slide.
I'm not a slip and slide either, and I still have walls, but I do self lubricate, and you don't have to use lube because I be ready if I want you. Anyway, but my point, we're getting to some finality of the situation. Limits, you have said you don't have a problem.
I can say that I did say that we should talk about consent in the LGBTQ community.
Most definitely. Definitely.
That the situation was extremely uncomfortable, and the fact that I did say no was a big factor for me, and it just kind of messed me up because what most Capricorns don't do, like you like to say, is reflect a lot about what's going on, what they do.
We reflect a lot. Don't talk about it, Capricorn.
I would like to remember. I would like to reflect on that, and I continue to reflect on that. So,
Baby Day is in the comments. Questions, honey, and I read that one question that was asked.
Let me see.
They said, "Is it true you took a shit before getting in bed? If so, that implies you may have been getting ready for a possible rump in the hay. Clear it up, but the court will have y'all in session soon, baby."
Well,
YB,
that is very much so.
Listen, YB, we already went down this road.
But I
Why
don't
you
know.
can't wash your ass before you go to
feel like,
sleep?
can I say something? I just feel like it's very much so one-sided, and it's not just like stories. I'm just talking about people's like outlook on certain things. It's very much so one-sided, and that's why I can't even. It just took me too much to even look into those comments because those aren't. It's just too much.
It's fine though. That's not for them to like. It's me.
It's your life, right? Period.
So I'm happy that I did this. So
If they over it, get off.
I don't care about the toilet paper that's down there. So
I mean, that was YB. You was earlier said. I did catch your little shade earlier. You tried to throw me. Said maybe I should go and talk over on YB's channel. I caught that earlier when you tried to throw shade at me. Said you should have went on YB's channel instead of coming on my channel. I caught it earlier, but you see, good now you ain't on YB's side. I caught it earlier, Living. Don't try to backpedal and pussy pop down. I caught you earlier. I'm okay. We still okay, girl. We still okay. Shade earlier. Annie, I caught it, Living. You. I teach reading for a living. I'm an English teacher. I teach reading for a living. That's what I do. Reading
yes.
is always the word of the day. Anyway, back to what we were saying.
Okay.
And this is just me being straightforward and really putting on, professional hat. I really would like us to choose our words correctly. You know what I'm saying? So and this is to you, Limits. I would rather you say, as opposed to saying it was non-consensual, to you saying, listen, there were times where I was uncomfortable with what was going on, which has a whole different connotation, no connotation, denotation, and stuff like that. Whole different connotation than you saying consensual, because once you say it was not consensual, it takes a whole nother tone, and I don't think that August deserves that. And I would venture to say that you would say that doesn't deserve all of the stain that will come if you imbrue.
Where's that
That's
red coat?
the word, imbrue. That's our word of the day, imbrue. If you imbrue him with that word, um that it was non-consensual. You understand what I'm saying? So
Well,
I would rather that happen, because you just said that you were not in a bad place with August. You said that. You started off by saying that. I will give you that. Um so I do want to say that.
Well, can we come to a conclusion, guys? Because I don't
know, but I
That's where we're coming. We're coming to a conclusion.
I want to say this because I feel like that everyone has gotten a chance to speak, but me. But I want to say this: I don't think that rape is anything to play with. As a 12-year-old boy, I was raped by a cousin of mine, and that's how I lost my virginity. So I don't take it lightly, and I would never conjure up that and never conspire that against somebody that I once called a friend or anybody at all. I had an accident actually happened before we started filming that I was not comfortable talking about, and I'm still not comfortable talking about, and I will not talk about. And so I would never put that off onto somebody else. I'm also not comfortable with somebody repeatedly saying that they know where I live and that they will pull up because I know the law. My major is criminal justice. I have 2 degrees. And I know that if you are at my house, I have the right to pull a gun on you and to shoot your ass.
Well, bitch, use them degrees.
And so I'm just saying I'm not comfortable with somebody continuously threatening me. I love everybody on the cast. I have said that time and time again. I am not a malicious bitch like people are trying to put out continuously. When we talk about the word rape, I don't like it. I have ran from it all 27 years of my life. And so I don't appreciate being associated with it. When we talk about people accusing people of rape on this show, August said in his interview yesterday that somebody accused Ken of rape. I have never accused him of that. Nobody on the show has accused him of that. He has never accused anybody of that. But what he did do is accuse people of touching him without consent,
Maybe.
which is what my friend just did right here. Okay, and those two people are Jordan and Dre.
And I've never touched that man. Never slept in the same bed as him. Nothing. And for that to be put out there, if anything, one night I slept on his couch. Night over, but I never slept. I never touched Ken. Wanted to touch him. He's not even. I'm not attracted to him in that way, shape, or form. And trust me, I like to have a good time, right? And I'm very forthcoming with all of that, right? No shame in my game, but he's not one of them.
So I just want to say that, like, I don't play with the word rape. I don't appreciate it being associated with my name at all. This is not my story to tell, and this is not my bear to cross. That was his. And so that's why he is here, and that's why I sat here and shut the fuck up so he could tell his story, because somebody else yesterday was able to tell their story. Under the frustration, I can understand somebody sending you that and you interpreting what you interpreted from it and you reacting how you reacted. That is totally understandable, and I do not fault you for that. I do not think that you are a bad person at all, or I would have never fucked with you at all. I understood what you were about when I first met you. What I did not appreciate when you first got on this show, August, was that you started to come for me for no fucking reason. Why would you sit up and be trying to have conversations about me with people that you don't even know? Why didn't you just come to me and ask me? That showed me what type of motherfucker that you really were. Now that the fire is under your ass and you have, class, virtue, and you've had a few things happen to you, you're able to speak with such class and virtue, which I respect and understand here to here. But what I will not do, like I said, is allow any disrespect, just like you don't allow any disrespect. I feel like the shit that we've talked about on the show, as far as us going back and forth on Instagram, has been fun shade. I have enjoyed it. But when it comes to this rape shit, I think that it is crossing the line, and I don't want to be a part of it. And it hurts me that you would really believe that I would sit up and conspire with somebody, that you would do some shit like that for ratings.
So let me say this. So let me ask you this question, Ashton. You're sitting here saying that you're surprised that I said what I said. What will you expect when we're constantly getting DMs about the stuff that you guys are posting, point blank period, like constantly getting DMs? What I'm asking you, but before you answer that question, I want you to really think about it and actually hear what I'm saying. What would you do if you were in my shoes, get a DM about some shit that I posted about you? You're gonna retaliate, right? Point blank, you are, because it's a given, bro. We're on a reality show.
So I said that.
Jordan. No disrespect, Jordan. I'm talking to Ashton right now. I want to hear Ashton.
I mean, and at that point, I was talking to you, but okay, go ahead.
Most definitely.
Girl, this is not the reunion. Come on.
Shut up, Ty.
But go ahead, Ashton. Answer your that boy's question.
What was his question?
I don't know.
What would I do? No. What I said from the beginning is that you retaliated yesterday, understandably, if somebody sent you that in your DM and you felt like somebody was accusing you of rape. But nobody ever said your name and nobody ever accused you of rape. Nobody ever said rape. So, but I understand you reacting how you reacted. But for you to put me into it and say that you feel like I conspired that for ratings on a fucking YouTube series where we get paid $1 and no cents.
Don't be coming at y'all like
that.
Wait. I'm not gonna let y'all come at Todd like that. Now Todd ain't gonna say that.
I'm not coming for him. I'm really not. No. I respect our platform and I respect YouTube and every fucking series that's on it. I'm just saying, and I'm being honest 100%. Why would I do? Why would I? I wouldn't do that to you. I would never do that to you. I asked you to be a part of this show because I thought that you would be great on it. And bitch, that's what you've done. You've been great on it. Whether you selling bedazzled socks or motherfucking t-shirts or motherfucking dicks that's your size or that's curved, girl, I don't give a fuck. I want you to be successful. I would never have you be a part of this or ask you to come onto this just
Okay,
because I
so
feel
let me
like
ask you
you
this.
do better.
So what you said, what you just said, Ashton, why have me and you not had a one-on-one conversation outside of this and L
I
Kenny
never
and
said I
Jordan
could
and
have a one.
everybody?
I never
But why
said I
have we
could have
not
a
done
one-on-one
that?
conversation with you.
Why have we
You
not
blocked
done
me
that?
on Instagram,
It
bitch.
doesn't
Like,
matter,
why
but
would you block
it
me?
doesn't matter about a block. Why haven't we not had a conversation?
Why haven't you texted my phone? Why haven't you called me?
Okay.
You were calling me when we were first talking about you being a part of the show. You were calling me before we went to Atlanta when the call when you got Ryan under your wing and when you got Braylon and when you felt like you could do this shit and you didn't and not need me, but you felt like fuck him. It was you was over there with them. It was fuck Ashton. You wasn't fucking with me, August, and you know that I'm telling the truth.
Yeah, I
I,
wasn't fucking with you after
on my
what?
you let me just say this. You
Uh,
couldn't even tell me my birthday. But I could tell you your birthday, and I could tell you that I've sent you money on your birthday just to say happy fucking birthday. Bitch,
I
you
can't
can't
tell.
say the same for
Birthday,
me.
August.
I can't tell you nobody's birthday.
You know what? I'm
Okay.
done. I'm done with this whole thing because we're gonna say this for the reunion, and I'm not. I don't want to disrespect
Wait a minute.
anybody
Well,
here.
I respect that.
hold on, pause. Let me say this to everybody on the live right now. Just hold on for a second. We got the after party that's coming. I will discuss a whole lot of extra stuff in the after party where we could really get down to some get downs in the after party so that we can have a great time at the reunion. But we'll get to the after party when the after party comes. We get into finality and closure because I've been on here 2 hours. So finality and closure. Limis. Hey girl, hey. Hey girl.
Hey, keep your legs closed to marry man.
Listen, sometimes married men have the good dick, honey. And sometimes you have to break up happy homes. I'm a card carrying member of Home Wreckers Are Us. Judge your mama, don't judge me. Okay? Anyway, I done broke up a lot of happy homes.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
But okay.
and you wearing your breakup happy home jeans tonight, giving us all kinds of crotch shots with prints and shit, Jordan. So don't be over here talking about breaking up happy homes and shit.
Well,
Whore. Anyway, no, but seriously, what one thing that I did want to do is with regard to I know that there are a lot of other situations that are going on amongst the cast, and there are a whole lot of other situations that are that will definitely be um be brought to light or be parceled out at the reunion or whatnot, but with regard to the situation at hand, which is the certain allegations that were made by other people, I wanted to have the conversation with everybody here so that we could get to some finality on that. Because what I don't want to happen is, and I don't think Lemus wants it, or August, or Braylon, or anybody involved wants it to be where people are accusing people of you know, nefarious acts and all kinds of other acts that could truly, be a detriment to people's professional careers and to people's future. You know what I'm saying? So I did want to get to that
right.
point,
There's a
which
lot.
we kind of did. And August, I hope you receive and accept what Lemus did say. No, August did not rape me. It was a situation where I felt that I was uncomfortable with what you were doing at, certain points, and I would have loved for it to have, maybe not have gone as far as it did, but certain things happened that maybe I didn't want to happen all the way, but it wasn't at a point where I'm going to say, "Oh, you know what I'm saying?" Well, I'm going down the road that's traveled and so forth. And August, I hope that you will receive that. And Limit, I hope that you will receive where August comes from, where maybe he was venting and saying, I don't feel like, or I don't know, or nobody made me feel like I raped the goddamn body. And I don't want nobody putting that out there because that is harmful to him as a person, as a brand, his career, his profession, his application, and so forth. And we don't want anybody to feel any kind of way. And at the end of the day, also, I'm sure Todd, as the EP and executive producer, doesn't want situations like that associated with
It has not been 9
the
months.
show, because I know that that was something that was spoken on the interview yesterday, and I'll and this is something that you all as members of the show can talk about watching the reviews from the reviewers. I think almost every reviewer said that whole situation with the first situation with um Sherrod and Ken and whoever this unnamed person. We always like, why is this here? Why are we talking about this? What does this have to do with anything?
Well,
You know what I'm
the thing in that situation is that what people don't know, what people weren't keen in, is that Sherrod has a boyfriend. So if you are his friend, why are you doing that with him? Why aren't you saying no, friend? Don't do that. That was the conversation that needed to be had.
I just wanted to have, I just wanted some video footage of this sexual escapade so I could get my rocks off. In my bed at night, because I'm sure Ken Sherrod and whoever this other person was situation was how, even if I had to blur out the other person and just see the Ken and Sherrod situation, it might have been cute or whatever. You know, it could have been cute or whatever. You know, saying a whore like me. But no, seriously though, what I'm saying is, I'm sure that Todd doesn't want these type of things and allegations and things associated with the brand
it's
that is
tarnishing. Absolutely.
Real Hot Boys Houston, because as EP is associated with him.
Yes.
And he doesn't want it. August certainly doesn't want that associated with his brand. And
Nobody
even
wants it.
Everybody has a brand.
right, even women to a certain degree.
Everybody has.
You know what I'm saying? Even if you're the victim of something that you feel is non-consensual, because there's a certain amount of victim shaming that people do, and now you got to be subjected to all kinds of questioning and having to relive situations that you may be uncomfortable with reliving, and so forth. So, child, people are trying to get in contact with me. That's my buzz now. Don't judge me. Anyway, um. Shondo's in the chat, my people. We get ready to get out. Hold on, y'all. Let me call you right.
Okay. He want a piece of El Teddy.
Let me call you back, okay?
Okay, they want to
He
be.
said you better be ready.
Oh, girl, you gotta check girls sometimes because they be, girl, this dick is here, this booty is here. We gonna be here.
Okay. It ain't going nowhere.
Going nowhere. God, but it will not be available if you call me one more time.
Baby, he calling like he on a mission.
Right, like that's my man. I ain't got no man right now. I threw him to the side. I did have a man. I did not threw him to the side anyway.
Well, girl, it's all outside. You better snuggle up.
Anyway, I hope that all hearts and minds are clear. Todd, are you in a good place? No, I'll save you for last, boss man. Head dick in charge. JT, are you in a good place, sir?
Yeah, I'm in a great place. I have
Good.
nothing.
Because I see you got people back behind you. Y'all get ready to go and get it down, honey. I ain't mad at it. Go do what you do.
I'm the life of the party, you know. I gotta keep paying for my relationship so I can last.
Oh,
okay. Cha-ching, ching.
Are you in a good place, sir?
I'm in a great place. I'm excited for the reunion. I'm excited for season 2. I want everybody to come back. Like I said, I have love for everybody. I want everybody to do successful things. I don't think you should be on this platform doing nothing, like some others are. And you know, praise the Lord and amen and hallelujah. And I hope everyone's, seeds grow into beautiful plants and trees.
Great. Lemis, are you in a good place?
Yeah, I believe I am.
Okay, good. August, my love, are you in a good place?
Yeah, I'm definitely in a good place. I'm chilling.
Are you in a better place than you were 24 hours ago?
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay. And
I would.
before I talk to Todd, I just want to know from the rest of you all as cast members, friends of the show, friends of the cast, or whatever. Just want to know, are we all in a good place with the show? I ain't saying you got to be best friends with people on the show, because sometimes even me, I'm a Capricorn. I look at a bitch and be like, I can't stand that hoe. I can film with this bitch and make my good coin and make a good show, but I can't stand that bitch. Are we at a good enough place where we could say, I ain't got no beef, I ain't got no problem with this show. I'm here for it. I'm already on it. I signed up for it. Regardless of what happens with season 2, I'm here for whatever we got going on through the entirety of the rest of season 1. Whenever Todd get his life in order and get the rest of season 1 on Al Gore's good internet, dear God above. Everybody in a good place? Can I get an amen? Hallelujah. Glory to
I
God.
Yes,
would say
amen.
I
Hallelujah.
would say after
Are you
tonight's
sending cease
conversation,
and desist
huh?
letters August still? Dear God.
Child.
Talking.
You should be in a good place, bitch. You got your hair did. You got your hair did.
After tonight's conversation, I'm in a better place with everyone. I'll say that.
Who is this laughing in the background? Tell that bitch, don't be laughing in the motherfucking background, trying to take over his shit. Bitch, you ain't on screen.
They're having their
Oh,
own moment. That's why I muted my microphone.
oh, girl, fall back. Girl, we don't see you like that. Girl, you just laughing at
They're not even
shit.
looking at you.
Girl, they just bust it out, bitch. Todd, I'll give you the last say before I'll have the last say really, because this is my channel and I control. Like some other platforms, I control everything going on. This is a good platform. I don't play them games. Tell you. Todd, my love, what do you have to say as the boss man, the head dick in charge? Is it big, Todd?
Well,
Because if you're gonna be the head dick in charge, you can't be the head dick in charge with like 3, 4 inches. You got to have about a good 9, 9.5, going on over there, Todd, for you to be the head dick in charge. The way you turned off that camera, I must be telling the truth. When you strike a nerve and you telling the truth, that's when a bitch turn the camera off. Girl, I know what I'm talking about. Come on now. They told me y'all sickness wasn't bigger than 4 inches. But you might prove that wrong. You might be an outlier, Todd. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead, Todd.
well, guys,
We need to see your face,
I'm laying down
Todd.
now. Hold on, let me get up.
Ain't no laying down. That's how
Okay,
we got to this point. Laying down got us on this goddamn live.
that is true. Uh, well, guys, I'm proud of y'all as always. Um, let me see. Where do I start? Let me start at the top. Lemis, I'm glad you got an opportunity to tell your story. Um, it was something that I stressed with you the most when we were working together on those different scenes or whatever. If that's something you feel like needed to be said, then I was willing to put it on camera for you. And I apologize to August for not discussing those allegations beforehand. Um, so as of right now, since the story is out, I'm not sure whether or not those scenes will be aired, but we'll see since everyone says they're comfortable.
It
Ashton,
should be.
um, I mean, you're being a good friend, you know. Your whole role is if people are going to talk about your friend, he doesn't have a voice, then you're going to be his voice, especially because you have a say so on the show, not a say so on the show. You're a main character on the show as opposed to Limits. Jordan, I'm glad you came in. You kept your word. Me and Jordan talked last night, and so um, he said he wasn't gonna go in. He said he was gonna drop it. He said he was gonna respect the platform and everyone involved. And he did that. And since me and him have made up, like he continues to stick to his words. So I'm glad you're on the live today and you stuck to your word and you kept it respectful. And again, you're here to support Limits. So you're being a good friend. And August, again, I apologize. Yesterday, I was a little bit caught off guard because all of this was happening while I was at work. So like, I didn't even know any of it. Like, I didn't even know August had gone live. You know what I mean? So I caught on to it kind of late. So I did take it personal. And my whole mission with this project has been to, number one, stay neutral, and number two, not take it personal. So I apologize for that. And yeah, I'm glad you joined the live and you're feeling better. And like you said, you're on a new path, and like you're sticking to what you say. So yeah, I'm just glad we have some resolve. Like, before all of this kind of hit the fan, we were talking about doing a live reunion. And like,
hopefully that's still possible.
Like, you said what?
Hopefully
Can
that's
y'all
still
do it
possible.
on OnlyFans where y'all can all be naked and we can have this whole big bust down orgy scene?
You're exactly
That's
what I was talking
cool.
about. What type of person I was talking about?
I'm just get
But
off your high horse, Limits. Get off your high horse. Take
What
a good
high-
joke. I'm just giving the jokes in commentary. Girl. Go ahead, Todd. I'm sorry. I
yeah,
cut you off. I apologize.
I just felt like this was an important conversation to have. I talked to YB about it. I felt like it was an important conversation to have. I didn't know exactly how it was going to play out when it aired, and I'm glad we kind of like. I'm glad it happened the way it did. So if everyone is comfortable, do I have y'all's consent to air the footage?
Yeah, most definitely.
We're talking to you. Wait for you. I didn't say anything. All I told you was to stay away from him.
I just feel like I did, but like I wasn't thinking in a situation that would happen.
We can barely hear you, Limits.
I said I feel like in the situation that happened, I didn't know that was gonna happen. I didn't think he was gonna be that kind of person in the end. And
But do I have your consent to air the footage?
That's what he asked.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, y'all will be seeing it play out on camera, and hopefully, like with the next cycle of green screens, everybody gets to say so. And yeah, we have 5 more episodes and a reunion.
Anybody on film right now, if you need me to help you, I'm a writer. You know what I'm saying? If you need to help me, I read for a living. I write for a living. You need to help me with your green screen commentary and read. Let me know. Hit a bitch up. Girl, I can help you with this. I will help you read bitches down, bitch. On the green screens and everything. That's what you supposed to be reading. Listen, Ashton, you don't need my help.
They say
Ashton,
I'm about to say, we can just ask me.
Ashton, you was good over there, honey.
Ashton,
But I don't need to help you do a goddamn thing on the green screen. Listen, but the rest of y'all, hold on a minute. A bitch can help you, Eddie. I'm sorry, you done? Todd, I don't want to cut you off.
But yeah, I'm good. Just for everyone who's still in the live, we do have 5 more episodes coming out. As I stated at the beginning of the live, we'll be returning on February 6th, Saturday, February 6th, same time at 7 o'clock. Episode 6, entitled Cold Summer. Yeah, so you'll be getting the aftermath or the ending of the Atlanta trip. You'll get to see the Hot Boys meet Dre and Four and their dynamic at the time.
Oh,
as you know,
dear God. Oh, God. Dear God. Oh,
you'll get to see the beginning of Ken and Dre
Which
Simmons'
episode is that?
friendship.
I listen, Todd.
You'll get to see them return to Atlanta.
Todd,
You're gonna get to see all the Hot Boys come back
Todd,
together.
I love you down. But please understand, I'm going to drag you for everything you worth. And everything this show is worth with the likes of a Dre Simber and a Four. Come on, this good platform.
Oh my God.
Baby, I'm gonna let go and let God, honey. I'm gonna drag
Where are
everything
you?
it's worth. Just understand, don't get mad with me.
Are you from Miami?
No, it's fine. We had a good time.
I swear.
And I would say we probably spend like at most 10 minutes in Atlanta before we're back in Houston. And yeah.
Thank you, August, for coming on. I know August said he had to go. Thank you so much for coming on, August. I really appreciate you coming on, as everybody. But I wanted to say that to him because I know he said he had to go, he's about to go out. Um, go ahead and get bust down, August. I'm here for it. Let them stick their penis in your booty, or vice versa, or whatever you get into, or good flip flop, or whatever. Anyway, go ahead, Todd. I'm sorry, I'm keep cutting you on.
Hello.
You long winded.
Yeah.
Todd, are you there? Get your life in order. I know you in sick, but y'all not used to having anything in order.
Ooh, he just hit it out the ballpark.
Shit.
Todd, y'all, my lube coming out this weekend. Get your. I need a free sample of this lube. August. I'm gonna hit you up, August, about the lube. We'll talk about it.
Wait, yeah, you're a Marlins fan, aren't you? See,
No, I'm not a Florida Marlins fan. No, I'm not.
Okay. I thought.
Okay, I'm back.
In terms of baseball,
Astros.
August, hit me up in my DMs. I'll send you my information.
Whew. He sounds like a Miami person.
I don't know. You have to ask him.
I'm pretty sure he's from Miami.
Oh, Teddy, where are you from?
Miami.
See,
backstage. No, it's a lot.
Born and raised.
Ooh, how do I know? McDade.
You got a problem with Miami?
Nothing at all. I love Ocean Drive and I love Washington Ave.
That's not real Miami.
I love Miami.
That's not real Miami.
Also,
Ocean Drive, Lincoln Road, all of that Miami Beach shit is not real. But y'all cutting Todd off. Todd, finish. Is you real?
Wait, okay.
I know he's from Miami.
What was I saying? For
I don't know. You real long winded. Get your life in order.
Yeah. We have 5 more episodes. We come back on February 6th. And the reunion will be in 6 weeks after we find a host. And decide whether or not we're going to have a live reunion or not.
Why are we not having a live reunion?
Yeah, most of the cast say they're ready to have one, but this thing happened, so... No, Jonathan. 2 more weeks, baby.
Did you really say you trying to find a host? Like, I can be a host, and I dress as a man. I don't dress as a woman. I don't have a neckline that have a different shade than the rest of my body.
Come on, Teddy. Your neckline ain't looking like
that was called a whole disrespectful.
Yikes.
I live. Yes, we would love an El Teddy for a host of the reunion. We would love it. You know I would. Look, all my coins go to you. All my coins go to you.
Todd, are you done, my love?
I am done. Again, I'm proud of y'all that y'all got through it. That we can finish this project, move on to season 2. Oh, season 2 I think is gonna be real cool. Especially because everybody kind of knows what to expect now. So I'm excited.
Wow. Hey, listen, Jonathan, you better read him like I would read him. Jonathan is my frat, but he's the fellow.
Jonathan got me fucked up.
Jonathan is the fellow.
Jonathan got me fucked up.
Not y'all reading Todd. Who reading Todd?
You don't know shit.
Let me mute you now. Because we know what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna have you talking about my frat brother. Okay. You might be the HDIC over there to the Hot Boys in Houston, but over here, my love, my dog, I runs all of this. And I almost choked to death just then. Dear God, I'm up here chewing gum. I can't chew gum and talk at the same time.
I'm just playing, anyway. Jonathan. I love you. It's all love. But no, I was thinking about like, if we did have a virtual,
my My boy, I think you just gonna get away with that.
It's all love.
Not at the Sigma, dear God. You know, Jonathan, they do that whole blue fire garbage or whatever, go map and this stuff, you
What is a
know.
go map?
Huh?
What is going on? It's the disrespect and the slander.
Listen.
But yeah, I think that's a good idea, Amber. Letting the Justice League host, but shit, that's gonna be 20 motherfuckers on the live. Can y'all do that?
7 of us, okay?
But plus
Do not disrespect the Justice League. There are 7 of us.
plus 10 of the cast.
Who?
How's that gonna be orchestrated? Because I got a script for the reunion.
Get it in order. If you need my help, I can help you figure this out, okay?
It's
I can help you out. It's okay. I know you're a sick man. You're limited in your intellectual ability. And it's okay. I can help you out.
I'll have my people get in contact with your people.
Yeah, have your people get in contact with my people and we'll, talk about this. Anyway, can I get some shondos in the chat now for my people in the chat as we depart and get out? Because it's real late and my people are asleep.
Yes,
Normally,
it's over, Amber. I think it's been squashed, and I think the public has come to their own conclusion of what happened.
I'm glad that we were able to have limits on as well as August on so we could talk about this.
Right.
And get to a comfortable place. We about to go backstage and talk about some other stuff. I ain't gonna tell y'all what we talk about. Ain't none of y'all business because it's backstage. And we could talk about shit that y'all don't need to hear about.
Come on, let's go backstage.
Yes,
I got 15 more minutes in me.
You better have a lot more minutes in you. Anyway, I thank you all. Oh, take this gum out my mouth. Let me thank you all, my subscribers and people in the chat.
Thank you for everybody who came out.
All.
Yes, thanks everyone.
Please, yes.
Appreciate y'all supporting our channel and supporting El Teddy, of course. Thank you for hosting us tonight.
You're very welcome. I definitely.
I didn't do too much. I was gonna go
bitch. You acted a whole fool.
I kind of did. I'm sorry.
But let me say to my subscribers, thank you all for doing what you do. Thank you for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for everything that you always do for me. Cash App, super chats, everything that you do. I got a couple Cash Apps while we were on live. You know who you are. Thank you for the Cash Apps. Y'all know I always say I love y'all and I love on y'all. And that's a whole different scenario. That's my saying. And thank you all just for being everything that you are. You're great to me. You mean a lot to me. You know, I'll be live tomorrow morning between 10 and 10:30 Eastern for Silly Saturday. I got a lot of stuff to talk about. We will talk politics tomorrow during Silly Saturday, and we'll talk a lot of other stuff. But y'all have been clamoring for some politics talks. Y'all know I'm very involved with politics. Y'all know I'm very involved with the DNC. So we'll talk some politics tomorrow. I got some real tea to give y'all tomorrow morning on Silly Saturday. So we'll be there for Silly Saturday in the morning. I think I'm going to be able to do a sexy Sunday for my members. It'll be in the morning time on Sunday, but I think I'll be able to do a sexy Sunday where we do all our thirst traps from and I'll let y'all decide whether or not you want the thirst traps from IG or from Twitter. You know, if it's IG, it's PG or PG-13. You know, if it's Twitter, it's straight XXX rated. So I'll let y'all decide whether or not y'all want Twitter or IG for a sexy Sunday for my members only. And that's all I got for y'all. I thank y'all for rocking with me this late. I know it's late and y'all normally sleep. Y'all get ready for Silly Saturday in the morning. So I'll see y'all in the morning. It'll be a whole lot of us there in the morning. That's all I got. Thank y'all so much for coming. Y'all drive safely and